We are live, I think. Hey everybody, good to see you guys. Glad you could make it. We are joined with a full panel tonight. That's good. Michael, Derek, Luca, and PJ. Hope you guys are doing well. Hello?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Greetings, folks.
Greetings.
So, it's good to see you guys. I'm sorry I've been gone for this last few days. It's been a bit hectic. But I am here. I'm back again today. Hope everything is going well with you guys. So, tonight, was Jesus and is Jesus a flat earther?
Well, if the Bible says that, if the Bible describes the earth as flat, like you guys say, and the Bible was conveyed to a person by God, and God is also Jesus, the three spirits, then yes, I suppose Jesus would be a flat earther, no?
Yep. Well done, Luca. That's spot on.
The most intelligent thing you've said so far, man. Well, we've got Luca, right? So, guys, time to go home.
That's the end of stream.
End of stream. Luca realized the truth. It's time to go home, guys. Oh man, but yeah, we'll see if anybody wants to come in and have a discussion with us about this, because there's a lot of scripture actually where even Jesus actually declares the earth to be flat. So.
Oh, and right, it's like even in Joshua, in the verses like 10, 12 through 14, I think, where it's like Joshua was under the impression that Earth is the center of everything.
In stationary, yeah, exactly.
That's right.
He would have been
and
right.
Then it's normally written off by mainstream people, which I also used to do. I'm guilty of it too. We're like, oh, maybe he was just too dumb to understand.
Yeah.
And no, he wasn't.
And like when you think about firmament, it can only work on a flat Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
For it to be a globe, it'd have to be a bubble all the way around, and it's literally described as sky, heaven. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it can't be a bubble that goes all the way around the ball.
It would have to be suspended off the both poles. You know what I mean? If it was a bubble all around the globe, it'd have to be the poles. It'd have to be extra long and suspend this bubble round about it. You know what I mean?
And also, like for like the sun and moon to stop. Like, why doesn't Scripture say that the Earth also stopped? Because that would have to happen in the heliocentric belief.
Yeah.
That's so true. Let me share screen quickly. Job 38, verse 4 to 7. This should be very telling for obviously tonight. It's more or less tackling the Christian globers, to be honest. But it's gonna be interesting to see what they say. If they say Jesus wasn't a flat earther or isn't a flat earther, they're going to have to come and bring scripture up to prove that. Correct, guys?
Correct. It's like we were Christian globers, so we're not trying to attack. No, we're trying to inquire or challenge.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So Job 38 verse 7. This is Jesus, guys. Where were you when I laid the foundations of the earth? Tell me if you have understanding. Who determined its measurements? Surely you know who stretched the line upon it. To what were its foundations fastened? Or who laid its cornerstone? And when the morning stars were staying together and the sons of God shouted for joy.
Interesting.
So, does that describe a flat, stationary Earth or a spinning ball in space?
Get scripture back up again, Flats.
Okay, let me get up. Yeah.
So you've got foundations, you've got who stretched the line, and
Cornerstone.
you've got cornerstone. That's three things that are not compatible with a globe Earth.
Yeah. I love how it says when the morning stars sang together. That's really awesome because the globe says the stars is just burning balls of gases.
Mhm.
Hey, Southern Belle, good to see you. But yeah, I think that's very interesting. I mean, Jesus is...
That's a good point as well. Who determined its measurements suggests that we don't know.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's the reason why it's difficult as flat earthers to say, well, we can't really tell you exactly what a model or whatever, because it's not for us to determine. You know what I mean?
Unless you've actually physically travelled the entire thing and mapped it out yourself, you don't know. You're only taking someone else's word for it. Same with space. Unless you've been up there and verified it yourself, you're only taking someone else's word for it.
Exactly.
Well, and even with like basic building construction, when you lay a foundation, what does it take to lay a foundation?
Mm-hmm. It needs to be level.
Yeah.
It needs to be flat.
Yes, Keith.
Yeah,
Yep.
it has to be anchored into something, doesn't it?
Yeah,
That's the whole
that too.
purpose of the foundation, right?
It has to be secure.
Yep. Exactly. Also, one thing I want to point out, which is interesting, when Jesus was on earth, the main belief of that time was that the earth was flat. Everybody. And since God, Jesus is God and he came down, why didn't he correct everybody and say it's a globe?
Yeah, that's not in there.
So this is something specifically talking to Christian globe believers. I think tonight you guys must be challenged a bit on what you actually believe, on why you believe the globe, because we're talking out of experience here as being, ex-globers, and myself being most of my life a globe Christian believer. I wouldn't be able to stand with all honesty today and say, well, I can be a Christian glober, because I would be calling Jesus a liar. That's just my opinion on that.
You've got to separate that though, because there's obviously going to be some globe Christians who don't know about flat Earth.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying based on my experience, because
once you've heard it, you've got no excuse, I think.
Mm-hmm. Because the Bible from Genesis to Revelation describes a stationary enclosed plane. And Jesus came and, he describes it that way as well. So I think it's very important that if you're a glober and you are a Christian and you've come to the realization that Jesus, taught a flat earth, he created a flat earth, are you going to take Jesus' word, your God, your creator, or are you going to take man? I think it's like a challenging crossroad that you'll have to take. And it's not something easy for people to hear.
Too.
Sorry?
I said it's the one we had to take too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Scripture describes like an absolute above and below. Yeah. And you cannot have that on a sphere.
Exactly. Colonoscopy says, Earth is flat. Why did God include so many stuffs that suggest it's a globe? Why is he trying to... There's not one scripture in the Bible that describes a globe at all. Actually, every scripture in the Bible describes against the globe. So that's total nonsense, colonoscopy. Colonoscopy says, but it's not Jesus' word. Yes. You actually have Jesus' actual words in the Bible. You know what's called red letter? It's called red letter for a reason.
Who did Moses get all this information from face to face?
God himself.
Yeah, Jesus.
Jesus, yeah. The angel. The messenger. Jesus. Jesus spoke to him.
people need to realize Jesus said, "No one's seen the Father."
Exactly.
So every time God's in Old Testament,
It's
it's
Jesus.
Jesus, because Jesus is the one who reveals the invisible God, the creation.
Exactly. Thank you, I1Sip. Really appreciate the €2. He says, show me the curve with a smiley face. Yeah, guys, come show us the curve. Highly doubt you'll be able to do so. But, yeah. Thank you very much for the super chat. Appreciate all the support. You rock. Let's see. What I'm reading here, the redeemed one says, what difference does it make? Oh, no, that's his to Luciferian Mac. Yeah, Luciferian Mac is like, why do you believe in a man-made book? Why not?
Just
Just
Well,
because...
it's
just
like
because
every
ma-
other book
yeah.
you read is man-made.
I know.
Mhm.
The Bible even says it's wrote by men. I mean, it's all books are named after men who wrote books.
Mhm.
It's a bit of a stupid atheist argument, that, isn't
It's
it?
very idiotic. I mean, they have more faith
It's
in...
rhetorical. It's circular. The
I'm-
merry-go-round there.
I mean, we can even say the same thing. Well, if he believes in a book that
Well,
told
was it-
him 1 + 1 is 2, why does he...
just
A
one
man
minute.
made that book, correct?
1 minute. Is this the guy, the Satanist?
Luciferian Mac, yes.
Lucifer. Yeah. So where's he get Lucifer from then?
Yeah.
The Bible.
The Bible.
So, who's believing in a man-made book now then?
Right.
Well, there's actually a debate between Christians and Satanists that I want to cover. So yeah, that we can actually do that sometime in the week. I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully he'll watch that. It'll be quite good and interesting.
It's same when you have all these silly beliefs about Jesus, that's not in the Bible. It's like, hold on a minute, where have you got Jesus from?
Mm-hmm.
They want to take things from the Bible and make their own ideas about it, and then tell you that you believe a fairy tale.
Yeah,
It's hypocrisy.
it is hypocrisy. But that's literally all they are there. See, look at this. It's a symbol. I don't believe the character Lucifer actually exists. Again, Satanism, even though you are saying Lucifer doesn't exist, you're using it as a symbol, is false. Satanism is based on the fact of Luciferian worship. It's self-worship, it's pride, it's ego, it's self-God. Lucifer is literally teaching you to self-worship. So by default, when you claim you're just using Lucifer as a symbol, you are literally worshipping Satan.
But where have they got Lucifer from to be a symbol?
The Bible.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's idiotic.
It's so ironic, isn't it?
They don't really realize what they're doing. And I mean, today they're trying to paint Luciferianism or Satanism as not actually evil, and it's not believing in Satan. It's rubbish. It's all a farce. Satanists do believe in Satan. Full stop, guys. It's always been that way since its occultic origins. Just because modernized Satanism wants to claim it's not that way is a lie. Because, by the way, Satanists lie. It's literally part of your belief system.
It's their native tongue.
Yes.
Yep.
Satan is the father of all.
Lies.
Yeah. You see, I don't worship anyone or myself. You literally do, Luciferian. That's what Luciferianism is. Worship of self. It's amazing. These guys are so...
Well, they're lost, so try to, in my own opinion, like, I try to be understanding where they're coming from. They're lost.
I won't even buy that it is what he says he is. It's just be a globe.
It's probably
troll,
trolling. Probably trolling.
in my opinion.
As far as I know, he's a flat earther, though. He says, I'm not a Satanist, I'm a Luciferian. A Luciferian is a Satanist.
It's the same thing.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? It's like... Oh, man. But yeah, it's good to see everybody. So we all agree that Jesus was and is a flat earther.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Oh man. Okay, let me go and. So you guys have anything to add to this conversation?
No, not really.
Hmm. Otherwise, I do have a video we can watch if you guys want to.
But
Well, I
can.
have one quick thing to add, where it's like, Jesus said, no man has ascended into heaven, but yet, like from organizations like NASA, where did they say they go?
Yeah.
Point
To the
Nemo.
moon.
Point Nemo. Yeah.
But yet in Scripture it says that the moon is in the firmament, which is also described as heaven.
Yep.
So they've never been there.
Yep.
Yep.
Exactly. This is a video I watched this morning that I commented on. I told Michael before we started the show. This guy used to be a Trinitarian, apparently. And now it sounds like he's Unitarian. And, let's just put it this way. His people don't like my comment too much. And all I did was just post scripture. I just posted scripture.
Well, it shouldn't be surprising.
And their arguments, your arguments are wrong. You're a liar. You don't read your Bible.
How dare you?
Yeah, you don't read the Bible. You're a liar. Your arguments. Like, what argument? I just put scriptures up.
Can I ask you just a question, all of you? When Jesus says, my Father, do you not think that's a problem if you're going to claim that Jesus is the Father?
A huge problem. Or when Jesus says, if you deny me before men, I will deny you before my Father.
Yep.
Or if he says, I and the Father are one.
It's like they are
if-
one, and
or
yet
if
at
he
the
says-
same time. They've always been that
I
way.
and the Father are one is not a problem. That's saying, well, he is the Father. So
No, that's saying
I
he's
and the
God.
Father
No.
are one.
Saying he's
Yeah,
God,
I-
just
He is
like
God,
he's
yet
declaring
not
himself
the
as God.
Well, he is God, right?
There's
I
one
and
with the Father,
are
isn't
one.
it?
Mm-hmm. He's
In
one with the
spirit
Father.
or whatever it was. Yeah. So, but when
Because I'll
when-
tell you how you can tell, Luca, with that, because Jesus says that no one's seen the Father. So it can't be the Father.
but when
Otherwise,
you
disciples would have seen Father.
when you bring up I don't find I and the Father one a problem, but when the one you brought up before, what was that one? You said something like he said what did you say before?
Me.
Before you said I and the Father are one, you said another verse, another line.
I said every time Jesus says my Father.
Yeah, well, if he says my Father, then that.
Well, let me ask you a question, Luca. Stop that thought. Let me ask you a question. Do you call yourself your own father?
No.
Well then.
Or what about when Jesus said, forgive them, Father, for they do not know what they do?
He's using it as if he's not the Father when he uses it like that. Like,
Well,
it's a separate
that's
person.
because he's not the Father.
basically.
Yes, no.
He's
Colin,
not
ask
the
you-
Father. It's a-
Yeah, exactly. He's not. Colin Osip is like 50 minutes in, we've already changed the topic. Yeah, because we've all agreed Jesus was a flat earther. So what's the use of going on with the topic? If you disagree with us, you can come in and tell us how you disagree. So now
They're
we
like
just...
little bitches, aren't they, Glorious?
Yeah, I mean, everybody agrees Jesus was a flat earther. So what is there to discuss further?
I can see it from your perspective. Like, I say that from your perspective of the Bible. Like, oh yes, Jesus. Well,
No,
he's
Luca,
a
this
flat
isn't
earther
just
because
Keith's
he's
perspective, it's
describing the-
Jesus's perspective. It's what he says.
Yeah, but I can see your way as well. Like you see the Bible as conveyed to by Jesus or God. God told them to write the Bible. God conveyed, like he said to this person, and then he wrote it all down. And
Mhm.
God is also Jesus, so Jesus is a flat earther if the Bible describes a flat earth. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Pat
It's,
Shane.
it's like a no-brainer. If Bible describes a flat Earth, then God has to be a flat Earther since He created it.
Exactly.
Well, yeah.
And I
That-
mean, look at
that's-
Pat
yeah.
Shank's got a good point there. Bible says heaven is above the earth, but on a globe there is no up or down.
Yeah.
Very good
well,
point.
No,
If-
because I know, Luca, on a ball, it's like up and down are like in every direction.
In and out.
well, yeah,
There's
up,
only-
up and down. Up is relative.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
no,
what
no, it's not
defines-
relative in this context.
What
Not in a
defines-
scriptural context. It is not
Like-
relative. It's absolute.
What
It's definitive.
defines, like what defines down is
An
gravity.
actual down.
Your feet.
There's no absolute down.
Well, Luca.
Gravity
And not
defines
your
down.
relative
Well, Luca.
thinking and or belief.
Gravity basically
Wait, but
tells
Luca,
you which
let's-
direction down
But
is.
let's do it this way,
Okay.
Luca. When Jesus is going to return on the clouds, when every eye will see him. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
How are the people in China going to see Jesus come down the clouds if he's coming down the clouds in America?
Well, obviously that would be impossible on a globe.
Exactly.
So
So he
How's
can't
that
come down
possible
in more than
then?
one direction at the same time, can he?
like
Flat Earth
How's
has a
that
universal
possible then?
down. The globe has no down.
well, gravity defines what down is. on
No,
a-
there's no universal down on your globe. Gravity or not, there's no universal down.
There's no absolute down, but gravity does tell us which direction down
No,
is.
gravity doesn't
No.
say anything. It's
No,
not
which
sentient.
direction down is because of gravity.
No,
If gravity wasn't there,
Look, let me just
we
tell this,
wouldn't know which
Luca. Let me
direction
explain this to you
down
again. If people are standing perpendicular to each other, feet against feet, okay, and Jesus says he's coming down, who is he coming down to?
well, well, to us, I guess, from above.
What about them things that are getting attracted to mountains? Like, are they?
But of course, if gravity wasn't a thing, then we wouldn't know which way down or up was. So, it's hard to say. Gravity tells us which direction down is.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah. Has it got a deep voice or a soft voice?
Yeah, softly spoken. Gently down, gently down,
And
That-
even
that's
from
what
a
say that in the
global,
Bible?
Luca,
Jesus comes gently
Luca,
down.
look, stop. Even from a global
Shane, what's
belief,
up,
which
man?
I used,
Sorry, go ahead.
even from a global belief, which I used to be, like gravity does not dictate the shape of the Earth.
No.
No,
Well, according to the
according to a belief you have and others have.
massive objects collapse in to itself, forming a ball.
Yeah,
So-
it's a very fanciful belief. I get it.
Wesley says, curious how you're going to see Jesus on a flat earth if you can't even see the sun for half the day. Because Jesus says he will come as the east to the west as fast as the lightning. That's why. So he's going to travel. Every eye will see him. Okay? The point we're making is he comes down on the clouds so that every eye will see him. If he's coming down in America, he can't come down in China as well. Same time. You understand? There's only
Well, it's
one
like,
down.
Even on a flat Earth, you can't see street lights a few miles away.
No.
I'll tell you something. You know, when you get to the point that Jesus is coming
That
back,
is a
nobody's
good
going to be under any
point.
impression that Earth's a globe.
Exactly.
Huh. I never thought
100%
of it like
agree,
that.
Michael.
Because that commenter does have a point now, because you can't, because of you say angular resolution. So obviously there would be a point where Jesus won't be visible to everyone.
Yes, no.
and
Jesus says
even a
every
flat
eye
Earth.
will see him. Did he say every eye will see him at
But that's
exactly the
im-
same time?
But that's
Whoa,
impossible.
whoa, whoa. Did he
even
say
on
every eye will
flat
see him
Earth.
exactly the same time?
No.
Yeah, exactly. The point we're making
Oh,
now is when
then
Jesus comes
that works on the
down
globe
and
then
he's
as
come
well.
down already, he can't come down again. So if he's come
Oh,
down in
but-
America,
hold on.
for instance, over America or England, he
Well,
can't come
what-
down over China or
But-
New Zealand.
Yeah, what does he
Well,
do?
if-
Like
if you're
fly
gonna
back
put
up
it like
and
that-
wait for Earth to rotate rather than come back down again.
Hold on. If you're gonna put it like that, not every eye will see him at the same time. Then it could be in a globe as well,
No, it can't.
because not every eye will see him at the same
He-
time.
he
So it
comes
could be in a
down-
But that
globe.
doesn't even make sense.
It,
Scripturally
it would only
speaking, Luther.
descend on one point on a globe, wouldn't it?
Well, if it's going to descend on only one point on a flat Earth, then angular resolution will
No.
prevent us from seeing him.
No, not when
No,
he's coming
because-
from above.
Everybody's looking up.
Okay, let's put this way. When Jesus rose into heaven and his disciples saw him go into heaven, okay, he went up. Okay?
Okay, sure.
Are you claiming heaven is only over Jerusalem?
Well, it depends on where heaven is, I guess. So yeah, I suppose. So where is heaven then?
Above.
Is there like, is it in the middle of?
No, it's
it
above,
says
as
it-
it says in the Bible. It's above.
You have like above the North Pole, or
Oh,
Heaven's above the North Pole, heaven's above the South Pole, heaven's above America, heaven's above China, heaven's above Russia, heaven's above South Africa.
so when Jesus comes down, will he come down in the middle of Earth, like at the midpoint, so
No,
everyone
he'll come
has
down
the
exactly
ability to
where
see
he
him?
went,
He
where he
doesn't say.
ascended. Be on Mount of Olives.
Oh.
When the mount, because it says when he comes, the Mount of Olives will be split in two because of great earthquake.
Well, I suppose it depends where he comes down, because
Told you, Luca.
if he comes
Jerusalem,
down
mate.
on one side, then obviously not everyone's gonna see him.
Every eye
Because
will
of
see him.
angular
He says
resolution.
every eye will see him. He comes as
So
a thief in the
that's
night.
just, well, that's just not possible.
His coming
even
will be
on
as
flat
the
Earth.
lightning from the north, from the east to the west.
Unless, of course, he shines bright, then I guess people could see the shine.
well, Jesus
Okay.
does shine bright.
Even the
Alright,
people
well,
who pierced him
then-
will see
then
him,
that's-
Luca.
Hmm?
Even those who pierced him will see him.
Well, pierced him.
Yeah. If you deny Jesus, you're piercing him.
Oh, that's what you meant. Okay.
The
fair.
ceremonial
so,
South Pole.
so
nowhere,
basically,
the
the
ceremonial
atheists
South
will
Poles.
see him as well, huh?
Sorry, PJ.
I'm saying to nowhere it says, wait, there's a South Pole now. Where? No, there's not really a South Pole, but there's ceremonial South Poles, isn't there? Yeah, that's what flats meant.
Well,
pretty much.
nowhere. Would you be me a favor and come on the show and bring up a Mercator map and show me where the South Pole is, please?
The South Pole would be, 360. It goes all around on a.
No, the South
Flat
Pole.
Earth.
The South Pole.
You said that that's the ice wall, not the
No,
South
no, no,
Pole,
no,
right?
no, the South Pole on your Mercator map.
Oh, that's what you meant. Okay, not the actual muscle projection of the globe. No.
Where's the shine bright like a diamond? Great, now that song's like made.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's like a Maya
not
Natu, thanks.
The sky.
I hate that song, me.
And
Oh,
does
no,
the
man.
firmament exist? I can look at the firmament every blooming night. That's
Yep.
my proof. I can see it. I can see it. You know,
Well,
the
I
stars
can't
have got
see
no
the
parallax. The
firmament.
only parallax they've got is to the moon. You know what I mean? And the Earth itself. So yeah, I can see that. I
Even
can
got
see it.
parallax with moon.
Exactly, Shane is
No,
also
no,
true.
no, yeah.
Shane is
Not
also
much.
true. He says if he's omnipresent, he could show up everyone regardless of where they are. I agree with that too.
No, it
But
hasn't.
that
has
would
it?
mean that he's
But
in multiple places at once.
You've got a problem with that though, because Jesus is in his glorified body.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. When he's omnipresent, it's his spirit that's omnipresent. The Holy Spirit is omnipresent.
So his
Jesus
Basically,
comes down.
his-
Remember, Jesus has already got a
everywhere.
body, so he's at one place. That's why Jesus is in heaven right now, not on earth while he's in heaven.
Right.
unless we can see him with our mind's eye or something. Is that what you meant? Like we can spiritually see Jesus, not physically see him when he comes down? Like everyone will be able to see Jesus
Physically.
like all eyes. Oh, physically. Okay.
Yeah, it says every eye will see him come down with his angels.
Alright, so it's not like
Well, we'll
metaphorically,
actually see
spiritually.
we'll actually see the Jesus take people up into the clouds before he pours out his judgment, the wrath, the bowls of wrath.
And it's not necessarily going to be a nice sight for many people. Like,
The Bible even
And
says
like,
the
it's
people.
not a metaphor.
Yeah, it's-
Like people will actually see him come down.
The-
That's what it says.
Yeah.
And like on a sphere Earth, that's not physically possible.
And the Bible says that people are going to cry to the mountains to fall upon them, to try to protect them from the wrath that's coming. Why do you think there's so much elite people building underground bunkers right now?
So, saying no South Pole, but ceremonial South, but still doesn't say where it is.
No.
Goodness.
Well, we
I
don't
thought-
actually know when Jesus is going to come down. So, saying that people are building bunkers in preparation for Jesus coming down when they don't even know when Jesus will come down, it could be in a few hundred years or so. That doesn't really make sense. They're not prophets. No one knows when Jesus is coming down.
That doesn't really address the point we're making, Luca.
You said, why do you think people are making bunkers?
Because they're afraid of the wrath of the Lamb.
But they don't know when it's going to happen.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if they know or don't know.
so they start if World War III is declared tomorrow, do you just start making your bunker tonight? You'd never get finished, would you? So you don't know when he's coming back, but you're prepared to make sure you're safe for when that eventuality happens.
Okay, I see.
Remember, you're
Yeah,
able
okay, that
to
makes
see the season we're in. You understand? So you can plan based on the
Yeah,
season.
okay.
Can I just say to Zep Tepe, he says, what's the shortest path I can take to the ceremonial South Pole, PJ? A straight line. If you could walk across the sea, a straight bloody line is the fastest path. Simple as that.
I know what he could do.
And
You can climb in an airplane and fly to it, and then know that thanks to the airplane being able to fly over a flat and stationary Earth, and the pitch data showing he took a flat Earth to get there.
how would I know the exact position? I haven't been there. You know, I don't believe in a South Pole. All I believe is obviously it's ceremonial. What they are.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's a barber's pole. They're stuck in a place and called it the South Pole.
exactly.
What's up, Ninja? Which direction do you fly? To the
Oh
south.
my
How's
goodness.
that? He's just a troll, man. Just ignore him. But anyway, you guys want to carry on watching that? You want to watch another movie or movie
Yeah.
video or?
And no, but a question that's pertinent in my mind is like, how do you establish a South Pole without establishing the Earth as an actual sphere first? Which they haven't.
Yeah, they've just made a declaration. Then they affirm the consequent based on that declaration.
Right.
It's all the globe is
Right.
actually done, if you think about it. I believe the Earth's a globe, so therefore this and this means it's a globe. You
Again,
literally
the
Well,
question,
and we
isn't it?
believe that too, but
Yeah.
when we
Well-
actually look at it, it's not there.
Well, first you need to do, you need to test what they say. Because
And that's
if
what
you-
we've done, Luca.
But how do you?
And what they
how,
say doesn't make
Okay,
sense
wait. How did you test what they said?
by our own observation.
Did you take reflection into account, or
Did I take what?
reflection? Did you take reflection into
Refraction.
account? Yeah.
Oh, so refraction somehow turns a sphere ball into a cylinder?
Well, if you didn't take reflection into account, then you
No,
didn't
no, no,
test
no.
it.
You don't even understand what you're saying. You're just saying it just for the sake of
Okay,
saying
well,
it. You're not actually
what
proving
observation
anything.
did you do?
What part about the scientific method do you not understand?
Well, you need to.
The
If you're
scientific
testing,
method is what establishes proof
it's a
between
baseline.
theory.
But if
No,
if
no,
you
but.
want to,
No,
if you want to
no.
test,
Stop. You need to actually directly observe something first. That's the first step of the scientific method. Do you understand science?
I mean,
Because apparently
don't-
none of the Globers do, which we all used to be a part of.
I actually laughed so much
Hold
today.
on.
I got a comment from a guy like saying, Jaren you guys have an issue because Jaren has finally decided to learn science.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's what the guy who literally questioned why putting a vessel of water in oven don't make water boil.
Yeah. Changing
You know what I mean?
cause
Yeah.
of water to boil container. Oh man. Or wait. Cause of waterfall, rock. Crazy. Okay. Anyway, this guy, he says, what would it take to convert you back to Trinitarianism? But listen to his really sad, pathetic arguments, though, because it is just that.
Here's what it would take for me to become a Trinitarian. Number one, you'd have to convince me that your church is the true church and has authority to give new revelation. I don't think the Bible teaches a formal doctrine of the Trinity because it doesn't give any type of 3-in-1 formula. It doesn't say Christ is one person with two natures. It doesn't
You
make
can just stop right there. He's already wrong
That's
on all
not
three counts he just
Trinitarian,
spoke about. What's up, D-Man?
This guy's just lying his tush off.
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
Good news.
What's up, guys? I just wanted to jump in for a second. I was sitting and listening and eating breakfast, even though it's kind of like 1 in the afternoon. I got up late.
I recognize this voice.
I just wanted to jump in there just for a second because I'm talking about that subject.
Yeah.
Me and Robert ripped this up while watching a video by finding out by a guy deconstructing, taking a compass apart. South is wherever you're holding the compass.
Mm-hmm.
So wherever you are, that's south. There is no south pole. It's simply you have the compass in your hand. You are south.
It's away from north. It's as simple as that.
That's it. Yeah. That's all it is. Way from north. And where the way the magnetism, it has a positive and a positive repels. A southern and a southern repels. So south is the magnet. If you have the compass holding in your hand, that has a south magnet in it. That's what makes the needle point north, no matter where you are. There is no south pole, only the magnet and the compass when you got it in your hand. That's it.
Somehow they're saying the voice is... Talk again quickly, D-Man.
Yeah, it's crackling. It's crackling a little bit, yeah. It's fine in here, but on YouTube it's crackling.
I wonder why.
No, I mean YouTube it's crackling, it's really crackling.
You guys also fine to me.
Yeah, no, it's sound on here.
It's all right, yeah.
But on YouTube it's not.
Ooh.
It's simply your compass in your hand.
Yeah, that sounds like.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh. I see what you're talking about.
Am I crackling? Is it me?
It did a bit.
No, it's not doing it now, right?
No, not right now.
All right, cool. I was just saying, just because me and Roger kind of ripped this apart about the South Pole. And basically, we watched a video of this guy taking a compass spot and showing you every single part of it, and it has a south magnet in the compass. So it's south is artificial. It's wherever. If you hold the compass in your hand, you are south.
Sounds wacky.
That's what
Yeah, guys, it's still.
we realize now that conversation come back. I remember it. Yeah.
I think the sound is still really bad. Maybe I should stop sharing. Maybe it's because it's doing the sharing. Okay, let's try that. Oh no, sorry, man.
Can you hear me now?
Still doing it.
Okay.
It's
I'll
still
be
here.
back. I'll be back.
It's not.
Yeah, it's the whole StreamYard. It sounds like you guys are like robots or something.
Me too.
It's all sound fine.
He said me.
Yeah, we're all fine in here, but on YouTube, we don't.
On YouTube, it's the issue. No, I just started all.
I don't think we can make out for the time somebody would have said something.
I can hear you guys are perfect.
Yeah, you're ready for fun.
Yeah, it still sounds like that. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna refresh here quickly on StreamYard, see if that works. Sorry guys about this. I have no idea why it's doing this all of a sudden. Let's see if it works this way. Gonna add myself in again. On here. Hey guys, can you hear me?
Hello.
Woohoo! Testing 1 2 1 2. Guys, talk quickly.
Sound 5
Hello.
by 5.
Hello.
Yo.
What's up? All good?
Testing.
Yo.
Testing. One,
Roger
two,
Dodger.
Oh, good. I think. Yeah, I think it's all good.
Is it good now, PJ?
Yeah, let me unmute.
I don't know.
All good. All good. All good. All good.
So it's from
Yeah, all good.
what's from StreamYard itself then. Okay, yeah, guys.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to refresh it. Sometimes it happens.
Sorry about that. Now where were we? Oh yeah, D-Man, you were talking about you and Roger and the
Yeah, we watched a video of somebody taking the compass apart and showing absolutely every part in it. And the compass has a south magnet on the bottom of the compass. So basically, south is anywhere that you have the compass in your hand. So wherever you are, because it has that south compass, I don't think there's a south pole. I don't think there's a magnetic south pole. I think it's just wherever you're holding the compass. So if you have the compass in your hand, no matter where you are, it's always going to point south. The south and north magnet need each other to attract. South and south don't work. North and north don't work. If that's the case, they should be able to reverse the polarity of the magnet and have it go.
Right.
Take the magnet out of the bottom of the compass and have it go north, and it should attract to south. And I've yet to see that.
Yeah, well, the thing is that why do you think a compass has to be flat if you want it to work right?
Yeah. It wouldn't work. Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
it
it
follows
wouldn't
the
work
field. Yeah.
if you were upside down.
Mm-hmm.
It would have to be attracting up. One thing we saw was that one of these guys, I don't know who it was, I can't remember, there's so many of them, said that, oh, well, they have a special south magnet that is has a little bit, it's weighted. It's a differently weighted magnet because for people in the southern hemisphere. And I said, well, me and Roger kind of thought about it and said, well, why would you need a weighted arm on the magnet? I mean, why would you need a weighted arm on the needle? And the only thing I could think of is because people in the south are at lower elevation. And so if you were to, hold it flat on the table, the needle is wanting to angle up higher from the southern. It's the only thing I could
Then
think
it's
of.
off balance then, yeah.
Yeah. So they weight it so that way the back of the needle doesn't jam into the bottom of it because it's higher in elevation. So they weight it so that the needle is more flat where they are because they're lower in elevation. It's the only thing I could come up with is
can
that
make
the
sense.
magnetic north is much, much higher. They say Mount Meru is what? Not Mount Meru. Rupi Snegra is the highest mountain in the world. I don't know. That's what I've read. But,
If it exists,
yeah, if it exists. I mean, but you could look at those maps all the way back from.
Have you ever considered that, like when it's pointing north, it's really pointing up?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's what
like
I'm saying. That
skyward.
Because if you took the point and raised it way up, and now you're 10 feet from sea level, and you're that magnetic north, it's pointing to the north to something that is, say, 25,000 feet. It's going to take the back of the needle and just dunk it down on the bottom. It's going to want to
Guys,
angle
mustn't
up.
say these type of things. If people are going to think Jesus isn't Mount Zion in that mountain, come on.
Mount Meru is Mount Zion.
Have you heard the people say that Jesus is just hiding in the North Pole? So obviously he's hiding on this mountain,
I can tell you guys now, because you were talking about people, like you'll never know if you'll just see Jesus. I've read a lot of stuff about people having near-death experiences and seeing all kinds of things. But I talked to a person a long time ago who told me that, and this is somebody who is non-religious, who told me that that if that's what's been programmed into you, I mean, not programmed, but if that's what you believe, then in times where you've hurt yourself really bad and you go into shock, that your beliefs will actually come into play when you're in dire scenarios, that you might just, your mind actually might be getting you to see things that would put you in a certain state. And I could kind of relate to that.
What I would argue to that, D-man, is what about Muslims and Buddhists and that who have visions of Jesus?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They've been indoctrinated all their lives to believe in a different God.
Yeah. Yeah. I can speak from experience, and my experience didn't have any of those scenarios. I didn't see anything. I didn't see it. I didn't see.
I was going to say, sorry, D-man. Colonoscopy said something about a free-floating spherical compass doesn't point up to the sky, does it? Well, why would it?
Exactly.
Why would it point up to the sky?
Well, because if you're underneath in the south, the compass is, and you're standing at the South Pole, the compass is actually upside down. And you are upside down. And the sun is actually rising below you. So, I mean, think about the whole physical scenario. It's stupid all around when you kind of think of the whole scenario. You'd be standing upside down, holding the compass upside down, while the sun went above you as it was actually below your head.
Right.
So, I mean, the whole thing is ridiculous. I real quick, and I'll jump out of the way. I had one thing where I actually died. I died in my brother's arms, and I didn't see anything. It was like if you hit a light switch.
It just went
and turned it back on 2 days later. That's it.
I see a bit still going on about Logos.
Well, that's sort of like what happened to Lazarus, isn't it? When Lazarus died in the Bible, he had no recollection.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't feel anything or anything like that, but something did happen to me one time in my sleep. I don't know if I quit breathing in my sleep. Something happened. I woke up absolutely bawling sweat. And when I mean bawling sweat, I mean soak the bed, breathing like I was going to have a heart attack, awake, wide awake, not even like, if you just woke up and something happened, you were like groggy. I was so aware. And I saw something, I don't know, some kind of white thing. I don't know if it was an energy or an angel or I don't know what it was, but it was something that woke me up. Probably before something happened or as it happened or after it happened. I never figured it out. But it didn't feel bad. It didn't feel like it was some kind of, it felt like like somebody kicked me in the ass and said, wake up.
What the heck was that?
Yeah, that's it. It felt like somebody, but I had this like feeling like something happened. And I don't think it was I just think something happened while I was sleeping. Maybe I quit breathing or maybe something happened. I don't know.
See, when I OD'd, when I used to be on drugs and that, I mean, my heart has stopped and I don't remember anything. But whether your heart being stopped is you actually dead or everything has got to stop functioning like your brain, everything, I don't know. But my heart is certainly stopped, and I don't remember anything. It was
Well-
just like being asleep.
Well, I mean, it could be that you don't remember anything because it's, God
Could
could
be
be
that.
keeping that from you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Could be that. Could be that.
Well, whatever it wasn't bad.
Yeah, it doesn't sound bad at all. It sounds important, even though we
Yeah.
can't quite describe what it was.
Yeah.
No, I've had similar experiences. I've had near-death experiences. I've never seen God, even despite me being like a born-again Christian. I did not see God in that experience at all. And why? Because I'm not pure in heart yet.
I read something once that the body, the mind especially, is so in certain states, like if you hit your head really hard and knock yourself out. I've done that a lot. Playing sports and other things that you just don't realize it. You don't realize it till somebody's actually you're walking off. Yeah, I didn't even know I was knocked out. I was just walking, and I was like, "What happened?" My friend was like, "Dude, are you all right?" And I was like, "What happened?" It just didn't. I was like, "Why are all three of you holding me up? What? Like, get off of me!" And then I realized, oh crap, something happened. What happened? Because and I knocked myself out. I got myself completely out cold. I mean, cold out. And I was just, I didn't even know that I was out. The guy was talking to me, and I didn't even know what he was saying. It was just like, whoa, okay, what the hell is this? So I mean, the brain has certain things in it that will send you to your happy place. People take drugs to trip or whatever, or feel your body can dump.
Well, that's often what we're told, but I mean, there's just things where it's like, I mean, even things that happen in our brain, I dare say, where it's like it can't satisfy your heart.
Well, the thing
where you kind of know you're okay.
Well, the thing I was going with to that is that your body can naturally dump so much dopamine into your body that it would make an LSD.
Not even dopamine can do that.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, it can set things off in your mind that would make an LSD trip look like nothing. I mean, it could shut you off if you damage yourself in a second. It can just shut your system off.
It's amazing it's amazing how your body's created to, try and even reboot itself.
It's got safety mechanisms built into it. Just so in certain scenarios, I think if you would have if you were to believe whatever God you believe in or whatever you believe in, that certain scenarios, your mind would probably go to a default place to save itself, to keep it sustaining. That's why I think, like, I don't put anything to it that people don't see what they say they see. I think in some scenarios people see things that are safety mechanisms. Like I said, my scenario, I see nothing. It was like somebody clicked the light switch off, and I woke up throwing up on some lady. That was the first. Okay. That was what I woke up to.
I mean, there's also an off chance that you just don't remember.
Yeah, I don't.
Because like I never remember dreams at all. When I go to sleep on the night and I wake up in the morning, it's the same thing. Feels like somebody just clicked the fingers.
I said light switch off. But there's been some people that have said they've gone to hell. There's some people that have said they found themselves in wells, standing in a well. Some people have said that they flew. I mean, there's so many different, So I mean, I'm not going to discount any of it,
No,
at all. I think it's individual. I think it's individual.
Aljo makes a good point. We don't have to think about breathing when we're sleeping at night. Yeah.
No.
Imagine that. Imagine we had to concentrate on breathing while sleeping. That'd be insane.
I mean, so much stuff happens in that REM state when you're sleeping that it's insane. Your body's repairing itself. Your body's, I mean, it's just so many things happening in your mind. Just things going on. You're having dreams and nightmares, and you're having memories from the past, the things you haven't thought of. You're remembering things from, way before you should remember them. Some people, like I said, some people fly in their dreams. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely far too complex to to just be some random, let's slap some goop together and a rock hit something. No way. Way too complicated.
At the end of the day, no, it's very misunderstood, and haven't really got knowledge on what happens. You know what I mean? Because the Bible just says people are sleeping until Jesus returns. So
everything has the consciousness. I think every part of it, every part of everything of your body that you can think of has the safety mechanisms. Everything. It's crazy how how complicated it is for it to just be some random thing. I mean, even the animals know when to run. Even the animals know when something's hurt. Even animals. Everybody's seen the gorillas and stuff know when they're going to die and when something around them is dying. It's just everything around it, man. And I'm not a insanely religious person, but the older I get and the more time I spend on this place, whatever it is, the more I think, boy, this is far beyond random. Far beyond.
No, it's planned.
And I dare say it isn't random.
Yeah. And I'm not a crazy, I'm not a crazy religious person. I had bad religious experiences in my life.
We know you're not.
So, but I can tell you that I've had some doozies that I woke up from that I was like, whoa.
What was that?
What was that? I wasn't on drugs or drinking or any of that stuff. I was clean as a whistle. Right? I was clean as a whistle when those things happened. First was I was very young. So I was so young that, I didn't know what alcohol or drugs was. So nobody could say that. And then when I had the other experience, I was well off drugs and alcohol at that point. I was 40.
Yeah. I see Law made a good point here as well. It says, the very moment the egg is fertilized, it then loses its ability to be fertilized again. Block the polyspermy. If this mechanism did not exist, you die. Sorry, design is the only answer. 100% agree. Design is the only answer. I don't know how people look at anything today and think it's just by random chance. It just doesn't make sense to me.
It's just not.
Well, I used to be there too, so I can't, be too critical because, I didn't know what to believe. I was lost.
I don't know.
All I knew what I was told.
The only thing I could come up with is that not too long after that, my mother and father started having health problems. And I thought, for some weird reason, I thought the timing was kind of funny. Like, if something happened to me in my sleep, I was put back here to take care of my mother and father. So I did exactly that. That was just a feeling I got from it. I thought the timing of it was really sus. That just happened. Something. But the first thing I thought of is something must have happened in my sleep. And why would I see some kind of white thing? I don't know what it was. So I thought, and then, like I said, not too soon, not too late after that, my parents started having health problems. So I'm thinking that something probably did happen, and they said, "No, you've got a job to do. Take care of your parents." So I did. That's the feeling I got from it, anyway. That's all. That's all I wanted to say.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Interesting. Oh, we are totally off topic, but that was a good discussion.
Oh,
sorry about that.
Did we get off topic?
We didn't really do any topic tonight. What's funny is we got some globies in chat, Christian globies, but they don't seem to be actually, debating whether Jesus was a flat earth or not.
Well, he created it. He created it.
That's the only thing we can extrapolate from Scripture. Because, me, a former Glober Christian, I actually tried to push a globe from the Bible, and I couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Not without being absolutely dishonest.
Yeah. One of my most... I think the most challenging scriptures a globe Christian can really take is Joshua 10. Where it says, "Let the sun and moon stop over Aguilon, you know? How do you have to try and change that? It's just, you have to literally try and change what the Bible says.
Mhm.
There's no such thing as it's my interpretation nonsense. It's clear and simple. You can see from the original text where he says, sun and moon stop over Aguilon, so you can finish the battle. There's no moon and sun let the earth stop, or God stop the earth from rotating, or it's clear, simple language. Sun and moon stop over Aguilon.
Mm.
And the way we are raised, we're raised to believe that the earth is also moving.
Mm-hmm.
So where in scripture did the earth also stop?
Doesn't. How does Isaiah
It doesn't.
40:22 fit with the globe? He sitteth upon the circle of the earth. He uses it as a footstool. He observes us as grasshoppers. How does he observe us as grasshoppers, as a footstool in the circle of the earth if it's a globe? Just doesn't make sense.
Well, the globe is just really a 360-degree circle.
Well, this is the one thing I always like.
Depends on how you look at it.
But I always try and like explain this to the globe is like, you know, there's a difference between 2 dimensions and 3 dimensions. A circle only has an X and a Y, so it's 2-dimensional. A sphere is 3-dimensional, X, Y, and Z. 2 different dimensions. It's 2 different types of math.
Yeah. It's like when you talk about circles of equal elevation, they draw a circle on a globe and say, there you go. No, you're not thinking in 3 dimensions, mate.
Well, it's a circle in every direction, so it doesn't matter where you would take the circle and adjust it. It's always a circle.
Yeah, but I mean, the irony about that is the circle is seen as a plane.
Yeah.
So it literally can only be an X and a Y. Yet they still want to claim a 3rd dimension to it. I mean, even their sphere, the surface of the sphere, they want to claim is 2-dimensional. Which is nonsense. You know what I mean? They can try and make it that as much as they want. It doesn't change the fact that we live in a 3-dimensional world. And if you're claiming this, you know, the surface is 2-dimensional, it's still got depth to it, so it makes it 3-dimensional.
Yeah, it's just
There's no way around it.
I don't know. My thing is just the physicality of it. I think too many people go too deep into it. If it just show the physicality of you going from the top to the bottom, and that should be just enough. That should be enough right there to get anybody to say,
It should
yeah,
be.
we aren't standing horizontal at the equator.
That's right.
It's that simple. We're not upside down standing at the South Pole. It's that simple. Get on any plane and fly anywhere, and the orientation of your body never changes no matter where you are. No matter what. If you were going upside down, you'd feel every millimeter of movement. Trust me. I've been on some helicopter rides. I have a family member who test flew helicopters for Sikorsky. And I can tell you now, I've been on some wacky helicopter rides with my cousin. Okay. Scared the living you know what out of me. Okay. Trust me, you'll feel every degree of that helicopter rolling or pitching or pulling back or rising up. You'll feel every bit of it. Your vestibular system does not lie to where you are. Okay.
Like it's like on Earth, like we feel when there's like seismic events, like earthquake, or tsunami. We feel that because the Earth initially is already stationary.
Yeah, I mean the ground's doing things underneath you. It's compressing. It's moving. It's not saying that the ground underneath you is not doing things. It's just not spinning around.
Right.
It's just not doing it. I mean, the whole you could look at every gunner's manual, every flight manual. It's telling you that they're nosing up. They're not nosing down at a mile a minute. to cover to go over a shape. It's not happening. I mean, you walk up a hill, and your body is auto adjusting itself to try to keep itself perpendicular, to keep itself vertical. All the time. It's your body's auto correcting you when you're walking down a hill or up a hill. You're driving over a hill. You feel the nose of the car come up when you're going up a huge steep hill. Same thing going
And
down
that's-
it. You feel it.
And that's exactly why I
Of
call
course.
ISS a bullshit thing. Because if you look at the ISS footage, they're always trying to self-correct upwards. If they really claiming to be in 0G, why are they always trying to self-correct to the same vertical?
Yeah, it shouldn't matter. You wouldn't
Exactly.
because it feels the same in any direction anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So you could be upside down, and you're not going to know if you're upside down unless you have something visually to look at. Unless you go out and see something like, oh, wait a minute, we're upside down. I mean, how do they even get the thing to propel? There's nothing to push against.
It's not just that. I mean, in the ISS, they're supposed to be doing 14 rotations around the Earth every single day. And with thousands of satellites up there, they try to tell us, oh, they don't have the communication to do that.
But they sent photos in the 1960s back to, and they talked to the
Yeah, oh
president
my
live
goodness.
on the
Yeah.
live on a telephone.
No, we just don't have the technology.
Yeah, they're liars. They're lying. They've been lying to everybody a long time. Look, I think everybody gets to a point in their life where they start to think about it. Especially younger people don't get a lot of things, but as you get a little older, it'll start to make sense. I have faith that a lot of those people will snap out of it eventually, or just kind of say, "Yeah, that is kind of ridiculous," and kind of walk away from that whole idea. I think most older people do, especially.
Yeah,
Once you get
people
in your
that think for
40s,
themselves.
Yeah.
I think my cousin that I saw yesterday caught a wind of some of my Facebook posts. He didn't say anything, but I could see it in his face.
Yeah.
He was kind of pissed, but he didn't want to bring it up amongst the rest of the family type thing. But I mean, it that's the staggering part of it. Like, yeah, like it's a huge lie.
He created this thing, and whatever it is, we know it's through travel, physicality, the physical parts of travel, being able to travel above it. I mean, even down to simple things like the sun, even just seeing what the sun is actually doing. I've been saying for like 5 or 6 years now that what you see it doing is different than what it's actually doing. People don't realize that their vision is not 100% perfect. They're not seeing it. What they're seeing with their eyes is not 100% true. There's optical limitations to your eyes. The construction of your eyes limits how you see things, perspective, things going away from you, coming at you. I mean, it's in everything we look at. Boats going away, cars flying, airplanes, the sun, the moon, stars. I mean, we could just go on and on. It's just the physical part is the simple part that I think most people don't grasp. They look up and say, "Look at the stars; they're trillions of years away." It doesn't have anything to do with what's below your feet. Why don't you start at your feet first? That's the easiest thing to work on, and then when you get to, then look up to the stars and say, "Okay, what is it? Why are we here?"
Like, we can't even prove 1 light year. Like, that's not even a scientifically provable thing.
What?
Count to it. You can't. They can't even. No one can even comprehend trillions of miles.
Right.
No,
What?
So
I mean,
when
you guys are saying
extrapolate
there's
and
Take you like
continue on.
50 years or something to count to a trillion. Mental.
Long time.
Millions, Michael.
Well, do you think it's
Trillions.
done that way so that it'll get you to never ever think about it? That really it makes it so large and
But that's
seem
the thing,
unplausible.
they have to make it so illogically
Extravagant.
far-fetched that
Yeah.
it makes it seem too incomprehensible to understand it. So you just accept
You're too stupid
the
to get it.
authority. Yeah, so you just accept what the authority says.
Like, oh, there's a scientist. They know what they're doing. They got all this money and all these equipment.
He
And,
has a lab coat.
yeah. I tell people, listen, focus on the ground. Don't worry about what's above your head. It doesn't matter. Focus on the ground.
Well,
Start
we
from
can
there.
still wonder about what's
Yeah,
above
I do
us.
too. I was a star watcher. I had a friend that works at the Science Museum, like all his life. he's got to be close to my age now. And he's probably getting ready to retire. He pulled a book out when we were kids that was like 100 years old, showing where the stars were. And I mean, this book is falling apart. I was probably 14, 13. And that book was 100 years old from when I was 13. So mid 80s, you know. And I thought, man, how crazy that is that they can pull a book up from 100 years ago and the stars are still in the general same place from
Yeah.
100 years ago, way before I was born.
Thousands
Like
of years
clockwork.
ago. I mean,
Yeah.
the people, I mean, even the Phoenicians used the same stars to navigate we do today. You know what I mean? But yet the globies want to claim, oh, there used to be a different pole star and all this nonsense. But there's no proof of this.
Is there any reference in the Bible to the stars' locations or what they're for? Or
All the
Yeah.
Genesis says
Signs-
is it's put in the
signs
in the
and
firmament
seasons.
for times and for seasons, but doesn't say there'll be new stars. It doesn't say they're moving anywhere. That's a globe thing.
have you ever seen the one where it overlays everything on top of each other?
The
The
starman.
Chinese, what do you call it? It's the zodiac map.
Yeah.
I mean, the zodiac circle, then a clock over it,
Oh, yeah, I saw
and
that,
I think
yeah,
it was where everything like is where the clock is at certain periods of time in the seasons is
No,
correlates to the zodiacs and all that stuff.
Nowhere says it's actually documented. No, it's not documented. There's no documentation that Thuban was ever a star, man. Oh, man.
Yeah,
Shows you how
Ziggy
gullible these
Stardust.
people are.
Ziggy Stardust is a star man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Waiting in the sky.
Thuban.
I hope I didn't throw you guys
No,
off
no,
of your
no, no.
discussion. I just wanted to jump in there quick, and I think I find it interesting. Like I said, I'm not a big religious guy. I'm more of a kind of spiritual guy, and I could attest that. Yeah, I'm lucky to be alive. Something that wasn't just a random thing.
Well, all of us are, brother.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to be religious. No, honesty is what we appreciate.
Somebody told me years ago, an older guy I knew, this guy Bob, he's passed away a long time ago, told me, listen, I said a thing like, I was a mistake. And he come over, he put his hand on my shoulder and pointed at me and said, listen, you're not a mistake. There's millions, if not billions of sperm. You're the one that made it. You're the one that got there. You were picked.
You're the fastest.
You were the best of the best. That's what he, and it perked me up. I almost put a tear in my eye when because nobody had ever said something to me like that in a weird way like that. Because I never thought of that, I mean, the way he did it was a little different, but I mean, I cleaned it up a little bit.
That's why when someone says, you've never won anything in life, it's like, well, you won the race to exist.
You won the biggest game to win.
Mm-hmm.
You're here. You've got consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people born in this world and don't have any consciousness at all. Brain dead, or think of all the, I mean, they made it, but they're not conscious, So I mean, think about it that way. And I never had anybody say it to me, but I always remembered that. I always remembered him saying that to me. That don't sweat anything. You made it. You're here. Do the best you can. Do what you can.
And the way I view it, I mean, it's like when we are born in this world, it's like we are under attack, all of us.
Oh, yeah. Remember, we created in God's image, and Satan, he wants to take you down. So he'll attack you in every way he can.
Oh.
Hence why he created the globe religion. Because he's about everything perverted. So he perverts everything that God made.
It's
There's
like
a lot of
God made you, and the devil wants to wipe all of you out.
And there's a lot of perversion, I could tell you, in everything. In everything you could think of. I think there's perversion in everything. Especially now, everything I see on it. I mean, I don't watch television. I haven't watched television in like 16, 18 years.
Oh, it's just terrible.
The things I see online, I'm just like, you got to be kidding me. This is stuff that you would never see
Mhm.
40 years ago, and now it's in commercials. I mean, they're not even. It's like, wow.
Like even when I was 10 years old, it was like the idea of like cursing is like, oh, don't you dare do it. But now it's just a common thing.
I do. I do it quite a bit.
Oh no, I do too. No, don't
Yeah.
get me wrong. But I mean, you know that sensation the first time you cursed?
Well,
I remember the first time I did. I was like, oh boy.
somebody told me when I was younger what I was saying. Somebody heard me say something, and he said, "Come over," and said, "You know what that means?" And I was like, "What? The F?" And he's like, "Yeah. Do you even know what it means?" And I was like, "Yeah." I told him what I thought it meant. He goes, "No, no, no. That's German. It's German. It's the word they use in German to say strike,
Huh.
and that's what it means." It's changed a little bit because of because we're Americans, because America, way Americans say it is probably a little different, but in German it means to strike, the F word. So I mean, it's
Well,
it's
the F word
just
in
the way they're saying.
Afrikaans, the F word in Afrikaans means subject.
Yeah, it's how you use it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I was actually laughing. Was a few years back. There were some tourists from Australia here, and some Afrikaans people were talking to their children about the subjects. Now they're talking in Afrikaans. I thought they're swearing at their children. It's like, because it sounds like they're saying the F word to their children. In the meantime, it's just talking about the subjects they're doing with school. It was quite funny.
Yeah, it says tracking back to exact origins of the word is difficult, but most to take it back to Bavarian Old High German language from the word "focko" or "focken," meaning to strike.
Mm-hmm.
And that was probably told to me when I was like 18, 17. Somebody heard me saying it. Maybe they knew German. I don't know. He said, "Do you know what that means?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, I know what it means." Yeah, thank you. I was wrong. It just means to strike German.
No, but it's kind of strange how a child corrected you.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't know. I was like, "Oh, really?"
Yeah.
Like went and looked it up. I was like, "Wow, he was right."
man.
But I think it's the how you use it in what.
There's
frame of
there's
language.
absolutely that too.
I could say
absolutely
cheese
how you
sandwich
can
every
use it.
time. I could say cheese sandwich every time and have it mean the same thing and say, "Yeah, cheese sandwich you."
Nobody would take offense to that.
Exactly, but it's because it's how it's used. I don't think the word. I mean, it just means to strike in some goofy language. So how do I know? What is it in Afrikaans?
To strike.
Yeah.
Slaan.
So see, we could turn it into anything.
But like I said,
So it's like, what are you striking against?
But yeah, the F word in Afrikaans is subject. So it's literally like when you're talking about my kinders se vak is Afrikaans. I'm saying my children's subject is Afrikaans.
Do you ever see those videos with the Japanese guys and the guy is making him say the same word and the same word is used for like 10 different things?
Yeah, he's supposed to be he's supposed to be like English and
Yeah.
that's funny.
Yeah.
I'm a disruptor in this conversation. I'm gonna go quiet.
No. You're not interrupting anything.
Yeah, I ate breakfast at 1 a.m. My day is starting off kind of weird.
No worry.
What did I want to do?
But yeah, I mean, I think it's far too complicated to be just some random thing. I mean, if this is, I put a link in the private chat too. I that's just a few, but I mean, almost all the religions talk about a firmament and a plane, flat plane that were
Yeah,
in
they
some
all
kind of
did. All of them.
that were in some kind of terrarium.
I mean, is that random coincidence that every religion in recorded history describes that scenario. And yet they're all stupid, basically caveman Neanderthals. Really?
You know, I think most people that traveled across the sea know it's flat. Anybody's taken a long plane ride for 8 or 10 hours, you pretty much know it's flat. Doesn't take much to figure that out, that you're not tilting over neither are you angling. Think about it, if you go to the bottom and then come up the other side, now it's going the opposite direction. So now they would have to keep the nose going down even though you're going up. Because you'd be traveling up from the bottom to the top, and now you would still be nosing it as you're traveling. You would be completely vertical coming up the other side of it.
But that's the thing that globers don't want. I don't know if they don't want to understand or they're just incapable of understanding. That when they say,
no, they don't want to.
You know, you have to physically follow a curve, okay? And to physically follow a curve means you can physically observe it and measure it. Yet there's none of this.
Feel it.
Yeah, there's none of this.
Feel it.
You either have to, lay off some of your thrust, or you have to drop the nose. None of these things happen when you're flying. But yet they want to claim you're going over a physical curve, yet there is no observation of this physical curve. There's no observational measurement of the change in elevation to go over this curve. They just make these ridiculous
if you were to
claims.
fly from any point out and if the plane just took off, went up, say a couple hundred, say 1,000 feet, went up, it climbed up to 1,000 feet and then leveled off. And I mean level, don't nose down, don't nose up, just leveled it off. You would eventually just smash into the ground. If that was the case, then what would happen is you would run into the hump in between the two spots. And if you would telling the pilot, well, just drop the nose a mile a minute, you would just smash into the ground. It just wouldn't happen. You would have to, from where that point is, in between those 2 points, you would have to climb way, way higher to get over the hump, to fly over that hump. And as you would fly towards the center of those 2 points, the ground would actually be getting closer to the bottom of the plane. The ground would be rising up until you met the middle of that point. As you went past that point, the ground would then start to drop down, even though you haven't nosed down or nosed up at all. That's why I've been telling those guys, go get some life insurance and go and get on a plane and tell the guy, bring it up to 10,000 feet and drop it a mile a minute. I guarantee you are going to hit the ground.
The problem is life insurance is not going to help them because it's going to say that's reckless, so they won't pay out.
Yeah, exactly. So the physical parts are the things that I don't think they really put a lot of thought into. That physically it just doesn't work when you try to do these things. It doesn't work.
Colonoscopy says, Keith, do you think there are any curve that's so big, so gradual that you couldn't actually tell you were on it? That's the thing. The faster you travel, the more pronounced the curve will be. So let's, for instance, say we go on the Blackbird. Okay, you traveling, 2,000 miles per hour?
Plus 2,000 plus, and you're at
90,000 to 3,000
at 90,000 feet.
You will definitely feel the G-forces of sticking to that curve if you're going at that speed.
The guy's pulling a fast one there, though, and he's pulling the old. It's only 1 degree per mile of curve.
Well, but when you're going 600 miles an hour, say even if you're only 20 or 30,000 feet off the ground and you're going 600 miles an hour in a commercial jet, and say you're traveling a 10-hour flight, you're going 8,000 miles, you're going from one side to the other, you're gonna notice. You would notice, even if it was just a degree of tilt.
Yeah, well,
when that plane even shakes, you feel every motion of that thing.
Well, let's do it this way. Let's say you go on a roundabout. Now you get these roundabouts that are so big you don't really know you're really turning. Okay, you're literally like only turning your steering wheel maybe like a degree or two. If you had to if you had to push accelerator, you would know you have to hold that steering wheel. The faster you go.
Yeah, you feel the force.
Doesn't matter how big that circle arc is. That's exactly what's going to happen when you're trying to follow your curve with a with a jet. The faster you're going, the more pronounced keeping up with that curve will be.
Plus, the car is leaning. So if you pull into that circle and you turn the wheel left, what happens? The force wants to take your upper body while you're sitting in the seat and push it towards the outside of the turn.
Yep, exactly.
And you're inside of a car that the air is not hitting you. It's even worse if you just said, here, let's cut the whole top of the car off, and you would feel everything because now you're pulling air into it on top of it. So air is smashing into the top of your upper body. You've got no windshield, no roof, no windows. You're going to feel it even more when you slow down or speed up. Just the air pressure is pushing your upper body back. You'd have to be holding onto the steering wheel at 100 miles an hour to get it so that it doesn't rip the wheel out of your hands. Think about the force from, the same thing as if you get behind a car driving down the highway. And, you're driving in the middle lane and then you see a car pull in front of you and you get behind the car. You can open the window and you notice that the air pressure is different behind the car. If you're behind another car, you're actually in the void of the air.
Slipstream.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the drafting.
Use the slipstream.
Yep.
But I mean, I was like yesterday driving back. There was like, I drove past some mines and stuff, and then they got the smokestacks. And you're looking at the smoke, and then you're looking at the smoke going this way, which is opposite to Earth spin. And then you look like 50 kilometers down the road, there's another mine, and the smoke's going in a different direction. It's like, how do they claim the Velcroed air if the smoke's going in different directions?
Yeah, they would always be going in that direction if that was the case to everything.
Exactly.
It's just depending on what the air is doing around you. I mean, look at a flagpole. Look at a flag. The flags ain't always in the same direction all the time if we were spinning at that speed.
Velcro air is just as bad as Coriolis claim, isn't it? It affects flight. If Atmo were going with Earth, then planes would have to be going faster in one direction than other.
Yeah, the further from the center out you go, the weirder the air stream gets. It goes faster and faster and faster as the thing spins around.
What's the curve of the equator, guys?
Yeah.
Don't they say the curve? What equator? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Don't they say that the water bulges out at the equator because of its spin?
Spinning. Should be in the middle or something.
Wasn't the question about something that was so big you wouldn't be able to see the curve? So I'm asking you, is it the equator that you're talking about, this curve that you can't see?
They're just talking about the curve of the Earth, Bev.
That's what I'm saying. Right? The curve of the equator, is that not the same thing?
Ballers like to claim that Earth's that big and curve's just that gradual that you don't see it, but yet then they'll want to tell you that you're seeing things with your own eyes going over the curve at 3 miles away.
But are they saying you can see the curve of the east-west on the equator?
Bev, a sphere curves in every which way from your point.
Right.
Yeah, so it would be the same everywhere.
Talking about
east-west at the equator is a straight line, isn't it?
We're not talking specifically about equator. We're just talking about flying around the ball.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about, is there something so big that you wouldn't be able to see the curve?
I'm talking about Earth, mate. That's what.
Yeah, the equator. The equator is a straight line. That's on Earth, isn't it?
No, excuse me, Bev. It's like for 24,301 mile circumference Earth, we ought to observe curves in every direction, not just one.
Yeah, every direction away from where you are.
It's like people
would be heading down and away.
What a sphere actually involves.
If they're on the globe, everywhere you're standing is the highest point.
Yeah.
Look at that Lake Pontchartrain crap that they show you. You're witnessing curve there like over a mile or something.
Can you witness the curve of the equator though? The straight line, the east-west.
Equator's just
well, straight is just a direction.
Yeah, so, east-west.
Yeah, I can drive straight.
Cardinal directions, right?
Well, Bev, can I ask you a question? If if the Earth curve is claimed to have about 76 meters of
I
vertical
don't know. Who's
drop,
making the claim? Are you making the claim?
that's the globe. 76 meters of vertical drop every 983.5 kilometers. Okay.
I don't know.
Now,
Those
what
numbers
happens
mean
if you
nothing.
if you're flying in the Blackbird, which goes about 2,200
know.
miles per hour? That means every 983 seconds.
Never been that fast.
That means every
would have
second you are going is 983 meters.
You'd have to. It would have to nose down to follow the shape.
It'd have to be piloted by AI or something like a man won't physically.
And I think something flying at that speed, if they had to correct that much, would probably break in half at that speed.
Is that a similar curvature to the flat Earth east-west?
There's no curve
equator
on a flat
circle?
Earth, Bev.
The equator circle. You do have a
There
circle,
is no
right,
curve
where
on a
it's a
flat
straight
Earth.
line.
You're simply just turning left or right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's east-west. It's a straight
It's
line.
a plane. It's a plane. But do you understand what I'm asking you, Bev? So, do you think you would feel keeping up with
I
the
don't know.
curve when you're going 2,200 miles an hour?
I don't think feels.
I don't even know why we have discussions with Bev anymore, to be honest.
I don't.
Where was
You try to be so cryptic, man. Tries to be so
Coming in.
The
coming in because
the problem we have with Bev, right? So, Bev,
Jesus was
1 minute, and you can refute what I've said, but the problem with Bev is he wants his own rhetoric that's not flat Earth, not globe. It's Bev,
Yeah.
and we're arguing
Bev
with balls, and then Bev wants to come in with his bullshit.
I'm with you.
weren't
Bev.
arguing with
you come
anyone.
here, Bev. Don't know why you come here, mate.
I'm with you. I'm the first follower of Bev Earth.
There's no such thing.
Well, there is. You want to
I'm
make
just
your own
kidding.
rhetoric up about everything. You're even doing it with chuffing.
You can
Bible,
go
mate.
you can go straight on a plane. You're going point to point anyway. So I mean, you get in the plane flies from one point to the other, and you
Go
land
straight on the equator, can't you?
Then you change direction, and now you're going in another straight line to go somewhere else. Everybody's seen the flight maps. The cheapest way for them to fly from point to point is in a straight line. The less input they give, the faster they get there. If they have to give it any input, it's slowing down. When they have to lean that, when they have to nose it up, it's taking more energy for it to nose up. Nose down, they can soar down, so naturally they can use the weight itself to nose itself down. But I mean, when they're flying from point to point, they're going in a straight line. They get that thing up to elevation, they fly it straight as they can go.
What?
You know,
Wait. What? I want to show you guys something that McToon just put up.
Wow.
So McToon just called
Get ready
for a...
some serious bullshit.
Look at this.
Probably due to refraction looking back on it, but the way it was described was like it was going through the portals or the gates that Enoch is talking about.
Yeah.
And the sun was like literally setting through one portal and like teleporting. So I think I had that totally messed up, but that's where I first came to the just literally just looking at the sun.
He's a scumbag, mate.
He is. I want to say something to Mr. McToon. I told my children to stop their cock and to actually behave themselves. I didn't lift a finger on them. I told them to stop because they were literally misbehaving constantly and doing what the hell they carry on doing. You know, have you ever shouted at your kids before, McToon? Because if you haven't, you're a damn liar.
Oh, McToon doesn't have children.
So you know what he's doing? He's trying now to paint a false narrative that I'm abusing my children, like he did with Nathan.
Like they did with Nathan.
So guess what, McToon? Because
like
of this,
they did with me.
Because of this,
You do
and he
not
did it
smoke
with
one
Bev as
day.
well. You see, I'm reporting
One
this.
day, you know, one day someone's going to drop on McToon.
So you know what? This is misinformation. And McToon, I have the right now to take you to court on this, by the way.
What's he saying? going all Oakley. Misinformation.
This is all they
This is
got.
me. I'm not
His
Oakley.
kids.
Yeah, but I mean, like Oakley's known for shouting, isn't he?
It's not about shouting.
Well, that's
Talking
all. That's
about-
all. That's all
Talking
he's
about
doing. wasn't he?
Flatzoid, Bev, are you on a different planet to everybody
Yeah,
else?
wow, man.
You
He's
see, you
implying-
No,
see.
but when
He's
when your
implying
children
that
are
he's doing
misbehaving, yes, you need to yell at them from time to time.
Yeah.
Has he said
It's
abusing?
better than that
I mean, I don't know.
than the
I
belt.
think you might be
In
reading
which
something
case,
into
sometimes you
this.
need that
Matt.
too.
But when he says going all, yeah, no, come on.
Going
When
all
he says,
Oakley
'cause
on
it's
his kids.
exactly the same as what he blamed Oakley for. Come
Yep.
on, Bev.
So I would like everybody
Yeah,
to
I mean,
please go.
they've done it to me as well.
Everybody, please go
I know
and
they are.
I'm going to remove Bev because Bev's an asshole. Bye, Bev. He's banned since he wants to stick up for
He
that
should know.
nonsense.
I was going to say Bev should know because they made up that Bev was a PDF. You know what I mean? They made that up. FTFE and McDoon went on about that. I even stuck up for Bev for it a few years ago when he was still
Yeah,
tottering on the
exactly.
fence.
Well, that's gone too far. So,
So
guys,
you
I
should
put
know.
the link. Yeah, I put the link in for everybody. Guys, please go there, and please make sure to, report it. And this is a message to you, McToon. This is a message to you, McToon. You are going too far now. I have now the right to take you to court for literally false accusing me of child abuse.
What do you report it as, Flat?
I just
Yeah,
report it
well,
as misinformation, and then
Have you got that on?
and then misinformation.
got-
Sorry.
I've got sexual content, violent or repulsive content, hateful or abusive content, harassment or bullying, harmful or dangerous acts, or suicide and self-harm. I ain't got misinformation.
Well, then do
I
have.
abusive. Do
Sorry,
abusive
I-
content.
I have, yeah. I have.
Accusing of
Well, from my perspective, it's almost like it's a cry of desperation on his part because he can't really beat you in argument or debate. He's trying to go beneath the belt.
But I mean, I don't even bother with McToon anymore. Have you guys not realized that? I don't even talk about it.
Dude, I haven't listened to him in like 7 years.
This is what he does now. Oh, it is
The dude's
literally.
a
I'm going to
freaking
copyright
moron.
strike him. Exactly, Socks. That's a good point. Because it's literally just taken from my content.
They don't have anything else. This is all they have. They didn't McToon try to get the police to go to Sov's house, and he actually
that's
called the
right.
police on Sov because Sov had cracked a joke, and he literally thought that Sov was saying to cut his own to get his own cut off. He cracked some joke that was totally goofy. Like you heard it and you just giggled. You know, you're like, all right, yeah, it's a joke. He literally thought that that's what he was telling people to do and called the police to come to his house in Virginia. This is how bad these people are getting. They can't argue anymore about any of this stuff because they can't go any further with it. So this
Desperate.
is what they're doing now is lol cow content stuff to try to make people to frame people into stuff.
Probably did a
It's just
refraction looking
ridiculous.
back on it,
Yep.
but
It's ridiculous. This is now their content.
It's like,
That's all I
leave
got.
us how we're wrong here, please, Mr. Glovers. Instead of just going after our family.
But you know, that's the thing. They always
Or
have to bring my
conduct.
family into it. Even when I
Yeah.
literally ignore the guy and do nothing that's got nothing to do with it, he still
Yeah.
wants to come and bring
They
family into it.
they were going on Roger's live stream and then outing him, doxing him and all his family on a live stream. Because
they hacked Roger because Roger was on my WhatsApp as Roger Ledwell, and he was talking to me one night while he was live with me in WhatsApp. I says, Roger, why are you talking to me here and on Messenger and on WhatsApp? Because the person in WhatsApp wanted to borrow money. And I was like, yeah, no problem, Roger, I've got it. And I said, Roger, how much do you want? He says, what do you mean? I said, well, you're asking me in WhatsApp how you want to borrow $50 and you're sending me the PayPal link. I thought that might be smart. He says, I haven't got WhatsApp. And it was his phone number as well. It was his exact phone number. So they hacked his phone, befriended me on WhatsApp, pretending to be Roger. And I'm glad that happened that night. So I found it out. They could have been, I was passing my links and that to them, to come to my streams and that. because I thought it was Roger. But yeah.
You know what
they
I
did
think? We
that.
should I think we should do a mass GoFundMe so a few of us can go over and visit McToon.
These are the people that want people to go to their channels. That's why they have 50, 60, 70,000 subscribers and they can't get 400 people on a live stream. They can't get 400 views. That tells you right there that it's BS. Everything they do is BS. And anybody that's got any brains that have been around like we have, we're seeing all this stuff now. The average person does not see this. They don't realize the level of dirtbag you're dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
Really bad.
Real bad.
I've recorded it anyway. Yeah, Vicky do it. And you've done it, Charles. Excellent, bro.
I've done it.
Nice.
It's disgusting.
I've sent the link to Vicky. I'm sure she'll do it.
And really, I mean, as much as I want to be angry at it, it's just sad.
Derek, you live near him. I'll give you 100 quid to go and visit him. I'm joking.
CK Mum said it was Toon. It wasn't Toon, but FTFB called the cops and stuff. Yeah, we know that. I know that. Yeah, good. About a month ago, month and a half ago, maybe. Yeah.
Yep. Then they had Red's Rhetoric little kids that run around on there, barely, still teenagers going on doxing people on live streams, and this is the best that they can do.
Yeah.
All right. That tells you right there the type of people you're dealing with. That's
it's
why
sick.
I told Roger, just don't give him any time.
It also tells you Earth's not a globe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're not trying to be. It's not, like I said, the average person is not going to see this stuff. We see it because we're in it every day.
Mm-hmm.
We see it.
Yep.
But pull the average person out of the blue who goes over to those channels and now they see what those people are doing. What do you think that's going to do? That's going to make people say, these people are crazy. I ain't sticking around this. Nobody's going over there and making hit pieces, doing stuff on them. Nobody's calling anybody and doing stupid stuff like they're doing. People could do it, but I'm just a decent person, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna let you do it to yourself, so that way you can just out yourself to everybody that you're a dirtbag human being. Right. That's it. So the more they do this stuff, the more hit pieces, the more crap they do. They're just making themselves look worse and worse and worse as time goes on. Anybody with any credibility, if I notice anybody with any credibility going on to those things, I'm gonna be like, here you go. Want to see them doxing people? Want to see them doing this? Want to see them doing that? Yeah.
Does anybody know? Sorry, guys. Does anybody know which live stream he got that from? Because it looks like it a while ago. I got to get it to be able to give him a copyright strike. So I got to literally find through all my live streams.
Probably did a refraction looking back on it, but
it was quite a recent one.
Shane says, I actually used to like McToon, but he's completely ridiculous. He's supposed to be a Christian. Hey, the only thing Christian about him is on paper.
Never
That's
mind.
it.
I think it's the one where FTFE was in. So it's a Friday. Because I saw in the comments there, he said he'll be in 20 minutes. So that means the one he showed up for Friday. Okay.
And the funny part is that those people want to push that kind of stuff, but yet they're the ones that are violent. Didn't McToon hit some lady with rip a cane out of her hand and hit somebody with it?
Our Craig.
He didn't go to jail for it or something. He got in trouble for it too, big time. It's like these people are projecting onto other people what they do in their life.
But I mean, that's all they got. So.
Yeah, that's it. So I've said it a while ago. We should just not bother. Just don't give them any time. Don't give them any airspace. Don't bother with any headspace with these people because they want to pull everybody into this negative, this bad negative vibration.
This is the same thing he did with his Wiki Flurf nonsense, where he puts all our personal information and stuff on there, and lies about us on there. That we had to literally go and contact the owners of fandom to get it removed. Because it was infringing so many rights. And he was proud of it. And he said he'll do it again.
And he's done it again. And he hasn't done it again.
The problem is McToon's going to piss off the wrong person one day.
That's what I keep saying. One day someone will be knocking on his door.
Right. Hey, Seven Club, good to see you, bro.
He's lucky you don't
Hey,
live in
Seven
England
Club, what's
because that
up?
would have happened already.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's like he's already pissed off God, Keith.
Yeah, the guy's not an actual Christian. He's a fake.
No, he's
No.
not. He's just a complete liar.
A Christian doesn't do things like that
No.
with a clear conscience and laughs about it. That isn't
Mhm.
what that isn't what any religious person would do.
Nope.
Like, I fancy myself as a Christian, you know, quote unquote, but it's like I've never doxed anyone. I've never tried to undermine anyone or try to go under the belt, go after their families or anything. And this guy lives like 15 minutes away from me.
I guess that's.
And he goes in
I
the
guess that's why God made sure I live in a different continent than the guy.
Well, you know, and in my case, I'm kind of immune because I don't have like a family for him to go after.
Yeah. I don't know, but that is,
You know, because they look at me like, okay, what dirt can we dig up on Derek? And they can't do it. Not really. I mean, not when I've already outed myself. Like, yeah, I live here. This is what I've done.
Scratching oofs.
Yeah, no, I've got that cream to put on. You know, you get that cream. I hate to feel the cream between my toes. It makes me think I've got toe jam. Awful. It's just all round.
yeah, we're getting a big cold snap here. My back is really stiff, so I laid in bed a little longer than I normally would today, just to kind of stretch my back out before I got up. It's real cold out.
I gotta find.
Oh, and get a good blanket there, my bro.
I did, but you know, it's just the changing of the weather from hot to cold, from cold to hot. I feel it now.
Man, it's the same thing for me in Minnesota, man. It just switches like
Yeah.
in like 5 minutes.
It was 80 last week. Now it's
I know.
Now it's 45 and windy. We just had that hurricane thing go by as well, the remnants of it. So I went a couple of days where the net was on and off and the power was on and off. So, you know, it was cold.
Yeah, make sure your windows are sealed and everything.
I just feel it more. I'm just getting old and creaky.
No, you just feel it better.
Yeah. But yeah, it doesn't surprise me that I see stuff like that. It actually saddens me that people would be that way. I don't understand.
Well, no, it should be expected when we know they're wrong. Well, and they actually know they're wrong, but they don't want to be.
It shouldn't even get that. I know, but it shouldn't even get that far.
Listen, shouldn't.
Everybody has got different thoughts on everything, on music, on women, on cars, on colors, on everything you could think of, but all the differences everybody has individually. It should just be, okay, yeah, not a problem. You just think differently than me, or you just have a different belief than me, then whatever, that's fine.
But they bring it to a new level, don't they?
Like, they think that doing this stuff is going to push people into what they're talking about. It's not. It's pushing people away from it. That's why their lives are dying. That's why no one's watching their crap. It's why they can't get anybody to watch it. And like I said, even if they do get somebody credible to talk to, this stuff is all on the internet. People could say, here he is doing this, here he is doing that, here he is doing this. Is this the type of person you want to be around?
I found the stream where he got it from. Cool. Original.
It's sad. It's really sad. It's almost, I mean, if you ask me, it's mental. That's somebody with mental problems that gets their rocks off doing stuff like that.
It's also a spiritual problem because there's implications of it. Right. They are not even adhering to goodness at all.
If you did crap
and
like
goodness comes from God. Yeah. And they just spit on it.
Just because somebody's got a differing opinion. No one's over there making hit pieces on them or calling anybody on them. Nobody's making endless videos and doxing everyone's family. No one's doing that to them.
Literally nobody. And yet they want to somehow virtue signal that they're the ones in the moral superiority.
Yeah, exactly. And this is what they're doing. Yeah.
Like, no.
No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way, man. I believe in
copyright
karma.
sent.
Cool.
It's not just karma, but it's like you reap as you sow.
Yeah.
And what are they sowing?
Yeah.
Did
Hate,
you find the stream? Right.
Yeah, I found it. Yeah.
hate and lies, deceit.
Okay, but
Hate.
So yeah, I feel bad for them because I like, even though they haven't reached their downfall yet, that's where they're headed.
Mm-hmm.
Like we've all tried to stop them. Like, oh, wait, hold up. You know, like there's a warning sign right here. Like there's a cliff where you're headed, and you're like not just walking toward it, you're running toward it.
Yeah.
We're trying to stop you, and then you blame us for trying to warn you.
How dare you, man?
Yeah, I know.
Man.
Dude, so they won't have anyone else to blame when they freaking finally make that fall. What are they going to do? Blame us for warning them?
And people go to that crap. I don't understand it. people go to that crap all the time and watch it. And they're like, yeah, show them. You should read some of the chats, some of the things that people say in some of those chats.
I know.
Oh my God.
I know it.
How are they still on YouTube? I have no clue.
Well, YouTube is also kind of headed towards a cliff.
Yeah, it's been going that way for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Medical misinformation, right?
Yeah.
How they shut down a bunch of doctors, legit ones, right?
Well, make a video on any subject, and it'll get a little box. It'll get a text box underneath it.
But we don't need to go that far. But you guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. You know, do a video on chemtrails or just noticing chemtrails, and you'll quickly see that you get a message from the United Nations underneath your video, and a little box telling you. I mean, talk politics, and it'll literally put a dialogue box underneath your video once it's up. That this is disinformation. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
You
Never mind. It's actually verifiable.
Yeah. They don't. But notice their videos never got that underneath it, do they? Never. Not once.
Nope.
They could talk about flat Earth all day. They never got a disclaimer under it.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're saying to Flats that she's reported it, but she's got to report it on another channel as well. Fair play.
Thank you very much. But yeah, it's reported. I've sent a copyright thing. It's in progress. It's under review, and we'll wait for when it gets accepted and whatever. But yeah, at the end of the day, that's all they have, guys.
You know, it'll get away with it because it don't say out. It says going full Oakley. It could mean out, couldn't it? So he'll get away with it. It's
yeah, but that's why I say I can at least get it taken down for copyright, because he's just literally taken it from my video and just stuck it on. He says nothing, has done no editing, nothing. So that's a copyright strike on his channel. Do you understand?
Yep.
So he won't be able to stream maybe for a week.
He shouldn't be able to stream at all.
Yeah. Not that hate. Not that hate. That's some nasty stuff.
What did I say about my kids? I told them to stop with their nonsense and they should just listen and please go sleep.
And no, Keith, it's not even bad. Like, oh, how dare you discipline your children?
No, I'm not allowed to discipline my children. How dare
You're
I?
supposed to, as a father.
Okay, you know what you should do, guys? You go to your children and say, "Oh, please, can you stop being naughty? Just please listen to me."
I was talking about kids.
I highly doubt it.
The whole point is that he was trying to make it out to be something worse than what it was.
That's my point. He's trying to make a narrative, and he's now accusing me of abusing, because that's exactly what he means when he says Oakley. Because that's what he accused Oakley, Nathan, of doing when he claimed he slapped his kid. Remember? Remember that?
Like how dare you actually raise your children as a father ought to?
Yeah.
How dare you, Keith?
My father would put me to work. He'd be
no
like,
kidding.
He'd get your shoes on. We're gonna go paint something.
I mean, I was brought up quite strict because my dad was in the army, you know what I mean? And
Navy.
And so you probably had it far rougher than your
I had
own
it
children.
very rough. I mean, damn. I remember his favorite belt was still like a leather belt with a big 5 on it. And it was quite hectic, you know what I mean? So I was brought up quite rough. And today I have to say, I'm so happy I was brought up so disciplined. Because look at the rubbish generation today that don't really get discipline. I mean, we're in the shops the other day, and the children are literally taking sweets and things off of the counters and throwing it and throwing tantrums, throwing on the ground. The parents are just saying, oh, please don't do this. Please don't do this. They're not even...
It's like McToon is on the side of those who are like, oh, yeah, you can raise your children to be, boys can be girls and girls can be boys. He's on that side.
Yeah, probably.
Rapture again. Tuna, 17 children.
The man's a faggot.
17 children. What? Lying in the bottom of his shower.
No children are safe in his care ever.
No, exactly.
Nobody is. Nobody is.
Pervert. And we all know it on this side. We know that about it. And he's sitting there trying to freaking throw dirt on you for raising your children right.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's sad. It's sad that this is how far these people have to go. Like, what is the... I mean, I know what the goal is, but how is this going to help them pull anybody to them? How is any of that crap going? The doxing and all the crap talking.
Because
it makes them feel better about themselves.
They're all the same. Look how many times people have been in here palm bombing and that. I tie them all with the same brush. They're all scumbags, all lot of them, every single one of them.
Yeah.
Vicky, she says, Keith is jealous. He doesn't have kids to play Lego with. He just has Brenda. His alter ego.
Well, no, see, that's the thing, Vicky. It's like McToon is trying to influence other people's children.
I don't think he should be around kids.
Duh.
At all. with his background. He shouldn't be throwing stones at glass houses at all.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. I assault old ladies.
Wow.
No, yeah, McToon. No, he's. What word is it?
Well, allegedly, that's what I heard, but it's allegedly. I'll make that clear.
He's on the downward path for a good hiding. That's what he's on. So get ready.
Step in the ring.
It's only a matter of time before he says something to someone who's close to him, and they go and fill him in.
Yeah, it's I just feel sorry for him when he stands before God one day, because that guy definitely shows he doesn't have very good fruits. Let's see if we put it that way.
No, he doesn't have any.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing but bad fruit.
He reminds you of someone who gets caught after 20 years, doing really dodgy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And because you have good fruit, he tries to drag you down.
Mm-hmm.
Because misery loves company.
Yes. Pretty much.
I don't see them as happy people.
They're not.
A lot of them.
Not at all.
I mean, no, yeah, he claims to be Christian. I mean, how many fellowships has McToon been in?
The only Christian thing I've seen, let's put it, the only Christian content supposedly was him going to Duffy's church and saying how corrupted the Bible is.
That's not fellowship.
What?
Yeah, how many Christian fellowships has he actually been in?
I don't know.
The answer is 0. I know that about him. The man is a complete phony.
Yep. He's a joke.
And because you produce good fruit, he wants to drag your good fruit down. That's all it is. And as simple as it is, it's also staggering.
Get their rocks off on the misery by making other people miserable.
Yeah.
Trying to.
That's what it is. Trying to, yeah.
But that's why I said, that's why I don't even bother with this stuff. I wouldn't even known about this if Sogs hadn't brought this up. But I can guarantee you now, what I'm going to get now is a whole bunch of trolls coming in for the next few days. You're a child abuser. Blah 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 blah.
Like based on what?
On his misinformation.
Like, oh, how dare you raise your voice to your children when they're misbehaving? That's what they're basing it on.
Uh-huh.
Oh, God.
Wow.
And yeah, anybody trying to say something against that is just out of their damn mind.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, you need to tell children sometimes to stop doing something stupid.
If you're not stern, then they'll never listen to you.
Like, if you're like, you need to tell your children to look both ways before crossing the street. And if they don't, yeah, you yell at them.
Oh, I want to show you. Wait.
Like, oh, how dare you raise your voice?
Like this. So
Like,
let me
I'm
show you.
supposed to.
Hey, B.
Hiya. I just come in to say anyone that thinks that shouting at a child is abuse has never had kids.
Uh-huh. Watch this, guys. This is exactly what I was thinking of. I don't know if you guys saw this before. Oh, it's muted.
It's hot on the bottom. Okay. It's motherfucking hot on the bottom! Oh!
That's child abuse, guys.
Yeah.
Child abuse. There we go.
No,
You abuser.
That's teaching your kid that you don't grab a pot from the bottom. Like, come on.
Like, why are you not listening to me?
Like really? Everyone shouts. Everyone. At some point we shout, whether it's at the mirror, at our partner, at the dog, at the kids. Do you know
It's
what
like
I mean?
when you've been, Vicky, it's like when you've been exhausted for options.
Mm-hmm.
Listen.
Like, you didn't listen to me when I was being polite the first time or the second time or third time, but now I have to raise my voice. Like, for goodness sake.
Great example. I don't mean to hijack this. Great example. I'm in a car parking lot talking to a guy. He's facing me. I see a car behind him. The car goes to move, is backing up, and I can see the car backing up to him. And I'm like, get out of the way, dude. And he's like, he's still talking. And I'm like, get out of the way, dude. And the car's still coming back. Now it's going faster. So I grabbed him by the shoulder. Like, I literally reached forward and grabbed his shirt and like ripped him towards me. The car went exactly where he was and smashed into the car we were standing next to.
Ooh.
And he didn't see it. He just heard it. But then he like went to grab me. He was like, what do you want to go? And I had to literally turn him to show him the car just smashed in behind him.
Like, I just saved your ass.
He was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, man. And I was like, I was trying to tell him, I was telling you, dude, you got to move. Come on, man, move. He just didn't get it. But because I took that action, he immediately thought I was going to fight him, that I wanted to fight him. Like, I had to turn him and say, look at the car. And he was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
But that's the thing. A lot of
Sometimes
people they read situations wrong.
Yeah.
And then by the time they realize it's a bit too late.
I could have not said anything and just let the car slam right into him and watch, if I was an uncaring person, I could have just said, oh, well, whatever, that's his choice.
Also, Keith, you were shouting in your language. It's not like McToon speaks.
He doesn't even know what it says.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, when you listen to a Russian talk, they sound more abrupt and
to the point.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell exactly what I said in English.
No, I know, but I'm saying, like, when people speak in different languages, look at England and America.
It sounds different, yeah.
Even though, yeah. So when you're in a different language shouting and people can't understand it, not even shouting, even if you just raise your voice, it sounds completely different because you're not used to it.
Yeah.
But that's just, like, how sad.
Yeah. How sad they've become.
It is really twisted, though, because, like, why would you do that? Keith's got 4 kids. And what people forget is Keith's got a wife, 4 kids, works full-time, and does this. At some point, you're gonna raise your voice a bit, ain't you?
Yeah, and I mean, I got other things in my life as well. I mean, I don't just have work
That's
and
what I
internet.
mean.
I have literally other things. I mean, this weekend we drove through 5 hours just so my wife can see her mom for a few hours for a day, and then we drove back again. You know what I mean? It's a lot of stress. There's a lot of things going on, personal things going on. People have lives.
People don't think. People don't think. They think what they see on YouTube is everything. And like, we had a comment last night about me and PJ, and I lost it. I was like, do you know what? You know nothing about my relationship. You see what you see, and it was about me disrupting his streams. And because I'll go in and talk to him, and obviously that's not allowed now because his audience don't like it. And I'm like, because it annoyed his audience was what was said.
Yep.
And I'm like, hold on a minute, this is my life. You may see bits on YouTube, but you don't see nothing. You see little bits. But they think because of that they can talk crap.
Right.
I want to point out, Joe, look at this.
About you,
Colonoscopy, this is exactly what I'm saying. Look at this. He's falling for the idiotic narrative. Colonoscopy. Vicky's right. Everyone shouts at some point. But if a child faces endless, unrelenting shouting for no clear reason, then maybe that's worrying, and that case for investigation. But what Keith did, nah.
Can I just, right, hold on. I've been coming on here nearly 2.5 years. I have never heard Keith shout. And that video, I wasn't even there. And that's the only time I've ever heard him shout, is in that video. So don't make out that this is a regular occurrence, because it's not. That's complete and utter BS.
That was, let's put it this way, they should have been sleeping 2 hours before that, been very noisy and literally ignoring me and my wife constantly for the last hour or two before that, just doing what they want and warning them. So I stood up and told them, can they, very sternly stop your nonsense and go sleep. And guess what they did after I did that? They slept.
Yeah.
Because they understood I drew the line. That's what happens as a parent. You have to make your children understand there's a line.
At different ages, children will see how far they can push to stay up late or to do this or to do that. So, and you've got kids that are different ages.
Yes, I've got a 10-year-old, a 6-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 5-month-old.
Yeah, exactly. So they're all going to be going through different stages, but to make out that this is a regular thing, that is complete and utter BS. Do you know what?
Well, they can go through all my streams through all the years. I've been on YouTube 5 years now. Show me one other way I've been screaming at them, going constantly berserk. Go ahead.
I've never heard it. I've heard that video tonight, and that's it.
Listen, the man who goes around calling everybody a child abuser is most likely a child abuser himself.
We have to remember, Mattoon, why does he get so pissed off with people when they talk about, the incident with the child tied up to a pole in his basement?
Yeah. There is something about him, though.
Definitely.
No, and the man's perverted.
You can just see it. And listen, right, if
and
you're
a homo.
But look, I don't have a problem with, like he's saying, the point is, he's supposed to be a Christian. Why doesn't he come to me behind, email me and say, listen, I found this.
Dude, I live 15 minutes away from him. I'm a Christian. Yeah. How come he doesn't freaking fellowship with me? Ever?
No, but I'm saying, if he's got an issue with this, why didn't he contact me in private like the Bible says to do it? Instead, he wants to paint me in a light that's false, just like he did with Wikipedia.
He's a habitual liar.
Mm-hmm.
That's all he is.
I mean, I'm more than happy to sort this out mano to mano with him. So, McToon, if you want to come in...
The man literally lies about everything.
So, you know what? I'm more than happy. So, McToon, you know what? Why don't you get a GoFundMe and you can come over to South Africa and we sort this out mano to mano? How's that? Once and for all, because it seems he keeps on doing this every few months, taking personal jabs at me and my personal life. So
I'm more than jabs at everybody.
Because he can't prove you wrong generally, so he tries to take jabs at you and suspects ways
No.
that he
What
can
I'm
actually
saying,
prove.
what I'm saying is, we'll set up a live stream, a boxing match, and
Oh, I'd love that.
I'll have a nice
Oh,
boxing match with him. The only problem is he'll probably wake up in the hospital and not remember his own name. I do warn him.
That'll be even better. That'll be even
Now,
better.
Keith, don't worry about it. I got your back.
Do you know what though? Someone that's got to bring somebody else's kids into something, you is one sad mofo. You literally can't get lower than that. Like, when do we ever bring people's kids into it?
Oh, it's lower than a snake's belly, man.
Yeah, Kolosky, I know. I was going to say, yes,
Kolosky
Kolosky was agreeing with us, Vicky. Just to let you guys know. He wasn't disagreeing with us.
Oh, I thought you would disagree. No. I've listened in 2.5 years, even longer because of PJ. But that's the first time I've ever heard Keith shout at anyone in his house.
I shout
Ever.
at people. I have to. Also, am I going to discipline my kids if I can't shout at them? Raptor
Dude, you're
again says it
supposed
wasn't
to
Toon's
discipline
video. It
your
was a
kids.
child wasn't tied up. I just said I don't know about it. That's all I heard about. Was someone was saying, and he gets really aggressive when someone brings it up.
No, but there's a certain type of person that will bring people's kids into stuff. You know the type of person I'm on about.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
perverted type,
Yeah, because like we've all got kids.
which
that-
is what McToon is.
like Michael's got kids, PJ's got kids, I've got kids, Keith's got kids, but yet we'd never bring each other's kids up, and we never bring anyone else's
But
kids
yeah,
up. But
guess
yet
who
they
does?
bring our kids up.
And yet McToon brings people's personal wife and children and things into discussions a lot.
Globers do,
And
though.
yet claims he's a Christian.
But Globers do. Like I've had a video about my dead
No
dad.
freaking way.
What,
Yeah.
really?
Yes.
Wow.
There was a video made about my dad dying when I was 11. Like, get a grip, you
No, these
freak.
people are
A video that mentioned it. It wasn't all about it.
No, it was about my dad
was it?
dying and
Well,
how
I didn't
sorry
watch
they
it.
felt for me.
I didn't watch it. I didn't watch
I
it, so I
didn't
won't
watch
watch any
it.
of that crap. What?
Oh, there's also been videos about my weight, about don't get a camera. Like,
I know that.
like I've had PJ's kid. There was a video made about PJ's kid. Like, loads of stuff. These people are I'm mentally ill, right? Diagnosed, medicated.
But never no evidence of that curvature, though, is there?
No.
That's
But
all
this
we
is
got.
Look
This
at this
is the level they
hypocrisy.
go
Guys,
for.
I just want to point out, look at this hypocrisy on Raptured again. He gets annoyed when people spread the rumor that he tied his child up
But
in a
it's all
basement.
right for
Wouldn't
him.
you, if someone said the same? That's literally what he's doing about everybody else, Raptured.
Wow.
I just told
Remember?
you that's what I heard him. He gets very aggravated when someone brings that up.
Remember the Flurf wiki, and apparently I started a rumor that none of us know.
Yeah,
I'm the only person that started a rumor and didn't know nothing about it.
yeah. Well, apparently, according to him, we drink pee, and
Oh,
yeah. We all drink urine. Yeah, it's crazy,
Okay.
man.
He didn't specify what type I drink, whether it was stallions, bulls, my own, someone else's. You
It's
know,
because
it didn't
of-
specify.
But it's because of idiots like that people lose their jobs because they're flat earthers, because they contact their jobs. Their own.
They did. A
Yeah.
guy that was on Saab's channel. A guy that was he was taking pictures of the stars from Canada, and the next day they were calling his work.
yeah, they do. They're psycho.
Yeah,
Keith-
Mike something. Not Mikey,
Mike.
not the other Mikey. This was a different guy.
Mikey
Yeah.
Smith.
No.
No, someone else.
It was a different guy. I forget his
Sea
name. He's
Lightning?
from Quebec.
Sea Lightning, Jim Anus, no. There's a lot of
I
people
can't
that
remember
take pictures from stars and stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jim's
he-
from Australia.
that
But I mean,
deterred
look
him enough
at what
to
I had to
do it.
go through last year. Also nonsense.
Yeah.
I almost lost my
The
job.
whole thing, like the extremes that people have gone to with Keith, like the rest of us have had shit, but not like Keith has. Keith has had pictures sent to him from his private Facebook of his wife and kids and stuff. Like, when I say at some point Keith gets 20, 30 emails a day,
I've literally get emails, death threats and stuff, guys. I get emails literally trying to, sick things about my wife and my children, just because they don't agree with my content. It's like, what the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah, I think like I don't talk about my kids, and I've had people ask when I'm not even here about what religion my kids are and stuff, and it's like, hold on, you have no right to even ask that. You're invading something that is nothing to do with you, and that's the same with Keith and his family and his private life and his work. And just because you see somebody on YouTube doesn't give you the right to try and ruin their life because you don't agree with them, or bring their kids into it, or their wife, or their dead dad, or their dead dog, or whatever, because you've got no life.
They make it very personal.
If your life is that sad that you're so fixated on other people because they're on YouTube and they don't agree with you, then you need to go and get mental help.
I agree.
100%.
That's all they got.
Right.
That's what I did.
Vicky talking about death threats, Vicky got one the other day as well.
Yeah, I did.
Crazy.
Yeah,
It's just mental, innit?
Was it TikTok?
Like,
Facebook?
TikTok. Yeah, I got a death threat. They were like, "We're going to come to your house. We know where you live." So I replied, I dare you. I dare you to come to my door.
Somebody was Islamic, wasn't it?
Yeah. I was like, I dare you to come to my door. Please come to my door. But no, like, the thing is, they can try and ruin you, but you know you've got God and God's got you. And as much as they need to lie to make you out to be a bad person, it says more about them, because you know what? They're doing it to make themselves look and feel better about their own miserable
Trying to
lives.
stop him from speaking.
That's all they
any
got.
further.
I mean, it was the same when I debated Duffy. Remember before they did TFE?
Yeah.
It was exactly that. He didn't have any rebuttal to anything I said. Instead, all he kept on bringing up videos and trying to, character assassinate me. It's all he had the whole debate. And then I was thinking to myself, like, how pathetic of a man do you have to be? And how little faith does he have in his own argument if he can't even rebut anything? Instead, you have to attack a person's character.
And lie.
And lie.
That's literally slander.
Yeah, it was. I mean, when I asked him... when I was asking him little simple questions like, okay, I've explained to you why it's a false dichotomy. I've explained why it's not science. Do you have any rebuttal towards this? Oh, I got a video up. Let me show you this. It's like, okay, let's try this again. Now that you've tried to badmouth me again. Do you understand what I said when I said this? Oh, no, I got another video.
No.
It's like, what's wrong with these people?
Do you know what though? Have you noticed anything like the amount of crap? If everyone was so bad, right? Where's all the crap, like the police reports, the news things? Do you know what I mean? Where's all the evidence of all these allegations? Because they haven't got it.
Yep.
There's nothing, and you can't tell me that they haven't looked for every single one of us, because you know they have.
They have, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, though, like, they had social services at Nathan's because of that.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I don't know what it's like in South Africa, and I don't think there's many ballers, over there is a Flatzoid, but you never know.
Look, see what I'm looking through the comments now. Calling me Slapzoid.
Slaps. See what I mean?
You know what though?
And Sean Hawkins saying I'm emotionally abusing.
No, Sean Hawkins.
Goodness.
Sean Hawkins should get done for emotionally abusing himself. I wouldn't want to live with that.
He emotionally abuses me. Just by looking at him, just by being,
That's what I'm saying. Like, has that thing ever heard itself talk?
Oh,
I don't think I've ever heard it.
And now Sean Hawkins says I filed a false copyright strike. It's literally my content.
Dickhead. Sean, go and have a bath.
Sean Hawkins does know I can get his channel shut down with all the content he's literally stolen from me.
I mean, is that dude still?
I mean, he literally just plays my live streams and says nothing for a half an hour.
I'm sure I heard Sean's voice in the background. And is it coming? Are you
No,
watching?
Derek. Derek must be away from the mic because he sounds really quiet.
Oh.
No, I was wondering, like, is that guy still alive?
Yeah. That old geezer's still alive, still streaming about me every night.
And does he still look like a freaking radiation patient?
It looks like
he seems like he's evolving more and more into an old ape every day. So.
Oh my goodness! Is it a coincidence?
You cannot tell me, right, that Sean Hawkins don't look like the apes at a Planet of the Apes, because he does. I'm telling you, they could be twins.
I don't even mean to laugh. I'm sorry. Oh.
No, but it's true.
You mean that one? That one you
No.
can't see. That
No,
one.
you-
That one
no,
there.
Yeah.
That's Sean Hawkins.
That's what Sean looks like.
There
but
we go.
Skinnier and dirtier.
There we go. Look at that.
It's the one. Not much different to that.
Oh my goodness!
Only thing on him that looks young is his eyebrows.
But I mean, look at this. Look at this, guys. Forget it. It's all he does.
It looks like he's taking over for like Tales from the Crypt.
And he
Get it
literally just sits
reported,
there.
man.
Sorry?
Do you know what? My nan looks better than
reported.
that.
That's all he does. He just sits there
My nan
and,
looks better.
and he like says nothing.
No, 'cause he does. He swears.
Yeah, but he swears, and then he sits there and says
That's what
nothing
he
for
does.
10 minutes, and then he just swears again.
We grunts now and again.
No, but my nan looks better than him, and she's been dead for 6 years. Honestly, I'll tell you.
No, he looks in bad shape though. He really does.
I know my nan looks better. She's been dead 6 years.
I know. I'm talking about Sean though.
Yeah, I know. My nan looks better than Sean.
Yeah.
But
Because they're trying to get you to stop talking. That's why.
Mhm.
Because you're over the target. That's why. This is, they know that they can't.
They're not very.
They
bright,
can't
then.
stop it with proving anything physical. So now it just comes down to personal attacks. I've seen it,
So that's
and
all
a
about
bunch
that.
of. They do it with Vlad. They do it with Roger. They do it with Sav. Now they're doing it with you.
Oh, he's done it with me since I've started my channel.
Oh yeah.
We've all had it, haven't we?
Yeah.
To be fair, though,
I knew Sean Hawkins before I even came onto YouTube.
I used to have so much fun actually with Sean Hawkins, but it's just got boring with him. You know what I mean? He's just got too.
I would arguing.
Well, no. Keith. No, dude, Sean is dying.
Oh yeah.
Well, he's been dying for 10 years, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
getting closer
you know what he literally insulted me because I took my wife to go see her sick mom this weekend, telling me I'm bushed because I'm lying. That's how sick that guy is.
Like, what? See what I'm saying, though?
Yeah, no,
Like,
that just shows the absolute desperation he's in.
Mm-hmm.
But you know,
he's still trying to throw shit on you that never sticks.
I mean, the guy's been caught lying constantly, non-stop.
Yeah,
and when we
know.
show him lying, he just says, "No, I'm lying." You know,
Apparently
it's the same
he
nonsense.
doesn't though.
Yeah.
Where does Sean Hawkins live?
I knew that's what it was going to be, Moomin. I knew it was going to be Take On Me.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it up now.
I knew it was going to be that one before I even clicked it.
Does anyone know where Sean Hawkins, what state he lives in?
No, I can't say I do.
No.
Well, the thing is, he's very racist, so he's definitely not going to be able to be anywhere with what he calls redneck racism.
No, but it would be quite interesting to find out if he's got anything out there about him.
Well, apparently he was a photographer and he doesn't even know how to use ISO, so I don't know. But anyway, guys, yeah, this was fun.
Thanks, John. Excellent rendition. Excellent rendition.
That's the best thing ever about Sean, that. There's nothing else better about him. Oh dear.
Oh man. But that was
no, he's such a piece of shit. But despite that, it's like he needs prayers to be saved. Dare I say?
Angels are dreaming of these people. That's what I think.
It's like I just want to say it's like the man is so screwed.
Oh, majorly. Like he'll be looking up when he's dead.
Right, like he won't admit he needs saving until his last breath.
I doubt he'd even do it then.
I don't know.
Unless he was scared.
I think he's made up his mind. He's probably gonna die
there's no such thing as
lonely
an
hermit.
atheist in a foxhole.
Yeah, but I mean, he's probably gonna die old lonely hermit. You know what I mean? He's made up his mind. And it's sad because he's so old.
Helmet or helmet?
Yeah, I mean, he's so old. He doesn't even know if he's going to wake up tomorrow. I mean, every day he wakes up at this moment is literally just a blessing from God. And
he's only 23. What are you talking about?
Wait. How old is he?
He's 150, man.
No,
2,595 years.
I'm pretty sure he's in his 50s.
No, he's 60s. I think he's in 60s. He just looks a lot older than he really is, though. I think he's about the same age as Sov, is he not?
It looks like some old gunslinger from 1800s.
He's early mid-60s.
Yeah. That's what I say. He's 60s, but I know him and Sov is around about the same age. And I have to admit, Sov looks a lot healthier than him.
Yeah, no shit.
My nan died in her 80s, and she looked then about 20 years younger than Sean.
Mm-hmm.
No. Sean looks like he's in his 80s.
It's good
Sean
genetics.
looks like he's mummified.
It's good genetics, that's all. He's actually 2000. It's not bad looking for 2000, you know?
But like I'm saying, with Sean, the guys, he's not healthy. Every day he wakes up at this moment is just a blessing from God. And he has to start taking it seriously, you know what I mean? What's going to happen when he doesn't wake up? Then he's pushed God away. He's just left whatever this joke of him is left behind.
Some poor twat will have to pay a bill for his burial.
That's the thing, because he moaned. I mean, when was it? Last year, the year before? He was moaning, I only get $50 food stamp or whatever, but he doesn't have money to make his own weed. It's like he's roaring about rolling weed, but he's moaning that he only gets $50 or something for food from the government.
But didn't he buy a 3D printer?
No, that's what he's all his supporters keep buying for him. 3D printer,
Oh, he begged for it.
CNC machine, all these things.
Oh,
He thinks he's going to make money off of it. Yeah.
I wonder if he's printed
He will if he sells it. He will if he sells
it. And depending where you
Renovated
are in the
the guitar and it looked worse than it did before he started renovating it.
Yeah.
Real quick. It's depending where you are in the U.S., it's you can grow your own weed.
Yeah. Yeah, but the point I'm making is he moans about, he gets too little money from the government, you know, so he has to like buy bread again because it's all he can afford. But he's sitting there literally smoking away, having nicotine patches and, printing 3D models and things. It's like, where's your priorities, man?
Maybe he should start growing loofahs.
It's like he's got a giant one around his
on where he
face.
is, Vicky.
No, to wash himself with, because he obviously ain't got nothing to wash himself with.
Anyway, that is time, guys. It was at least the time went by. It was funny.
Oh,
Thanks for having me
I
on.
wish I could go on longer, but yeah. Unfortunately, it's a bit difficult.
Well, thank you for having me on. God bless you all so much. Love you all.
You
Take
too.
care in
It
the
was
meantime.
great having you guys on. You guys rock.
guys.
Remember, tomorrow
seeing you.
night is not on. Tomorrow's PJ.
Yeah.
Bible study tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll have time tomorrow. I should. And then Wednesday is member stream. Woohoo! We're going to be carrying
I
on
like
with the
member
series.
streams. I know they're quiet, but they're nice.
They're nice, yeah. It's little people in, but it's nice. And I mean, we've got an awesome series that we're doing at the moment with Wolf in Sheep's Clothing of JT. Follows JC, so very cool stuff. And then, then Thursday we'll see everybody again. But you guys have any closing statements?
No, it was just a good conversation, I suppose.
Thanks for having me on, guys. Thanks for. I hope I didn't throw your stream off.
You did
No,
not.
always welcome, D-Man. Really
Been a
appreciate
pleasure,
it.
man.
Put your
Good
link
to see
in.
you.
I put D-Man's link in chat for everyone earlier.
Awesome. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, D-Man, you're always welcome, man. I enjoy the chats with you.
Thanks, guys. Good to see you.
You guys too.
Likewise.
You too.
Yeah, so Michael stayed on the whole stream.
I know.
It's like 4 times now, isn't it? 5 times or something.
It's like just got to my bedtime, really, hasn't it? Because
Yeah.
clocks have changed.
Yeah, you go to bed. No, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, it was great having you
I'll
on.
be filming all night. I'm probably more pissed off than Flats is.
Oh, Ninja says it's like Socrates forgot to evolve.
There's a guy in Manchester who looks like Sean.
Oh wow!
Imagine if they were long lost twins.
Imagine it's Sean.
That's what reminded me when that guy said Socrates, because that's what they all call him in Manchester, Socrates.
Come on. Even the tramps in Britain look better than Sean.
They do.
Sean Crates. Shauna Crates. Yeah.
man.
Okay. So cheers, guys. Many blessings. So see you guys Wednesday, members, and then the rest of you Thursday. Make sure to catch PJ tomorrow. And yeah. Remember, God created a stationary, enclosed plane. Till next time.
Amen.
Cheers, guys.
And D-Man, you didn't interrupt anything. I loved having you here.
Well, sometimes I dive off of other things because sometimes when people talk about something, I think about something